weather changes mood. Spring is here again. Reproductive plan. And he's the one who likes all our pretty songs. And he likes to sing along. And he likes to shoot his gun. But he knows not what it means. Knows not what it means. And I say, he's the one who likes all our pretty songs. And he likes to sing along. And he likes to shoot his gun. But he knows not what it means. Knows not what it means. And I say, yeah. We can have some more. Nature is a whore. Bruises on the fruit. Tender age in bloom. And he's the one who likes all our pretty songs. And he likes to sing along. And he likes to shoot his gun. But he knows not what it means. Knows not what it means. And I say, he's the one who likes all our pretty songs. And he likes to sing
I can
along.
karaoke
And he
this.
likes to shoot his gun.
Shoot
But
along,
he
you
knows
don't
not
know
what
what
it
it
means.
means.
Knows not what it means. And I say, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Sorry. You can be wherever you want to be.
He's the one who likes all our pretty songs. And he likes to
Yep,
sing
I'm gonna take this to
along. And
karaoke
he
for
likes
sure.
to shoot his gun. But he knows not what it means. Knows not
Welcome
what
in,
it
welcome
means.
in,
And I
welcome
say,
in.
he's the one who likes all our pretty songs. And he likes to sing along. And he likes to shoot his
Snowball.
gun. But he knows
Oh, the
not
cat?
what it means. Knows not what it means. And I say, yeah. And I say, yeah.
You got a friend.
Aww.
You got a friend in me.
Lacey, do you like the M in there when you're
When
introduced?
the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed. You just remember what your old pal said. But you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
Known as Scandal.
You
gonna
got a
remember that.
friend in me.
Yeah, just, yeah. Save it.
You
Save it
got
for Pod.
troubles. Well, I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together and
nice to
we'll see
stand.
it through. 'Cause you got a friend in me. Some other
Jesse,
folks
turn me
might
up
be a
a
little
skosh.
smarter than I am.
I don't speak from a
Bigger and
diaphragm.
stronger too, baby. But none of them is ever gonna love you the way I do. It's me and you. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die.
T-minus 2 minutes.
You're gonna see it's my destiny. 'Cause you got a friend in me.
Oh, you turned up the wrong
And
one?
now you got a
Oh,
friend
that's
in
great.
me.
That works.
You got a friend in me.
Oh, yeah.
You got a friend in me. Ow!
Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything. When will I learn? I push it down, I push it down.
One of the big games.
I'm the one for a good time, call phones blowing up. ringing
How did
my
that turn out?
I feel the
I've
love,
done that.
feel the love. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1,
What
2,
is that?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2,
What kind of
3.
snack is that?
Come back, till I lose count.
No, but yes.
From the chandelier, I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist.
Don't look at the cards.
Like it doesn't exist.
I said don't look at the cards. Oh, Patrick. We got Patrick in the house, y'all. Give it up for Patrick. Yeah. How dare you?
Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning. Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down.
Oh, welcome, you guys. Amy's in the house. Give it up for Amy, everybody.
Cause I'm just holding on.
Michelle is also here. Give it up. Give it up. Woo woo. What? Chips? Got the chips. I can't see you. I can't see you. Oh, Kyle's here, everybody. Never mind. Get your dollars ready, everybody.
Back till I lose count.
What?
I'm gonna swing.
Jesse is breaking everything, but it's his place.
From the chandelier,
But he doesn't own. Oh, another cat? A different cat.
doesn't exist.
All
Like
right.
it doesn't exist.
All right, let's do the thing, shall we?
I'm just holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light. Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down,
Don't feel the pressure, Joe.
keep my glass
Welcome to Stab
There you go,
Comedy.
Joe.
Time for takes. Please welcome to stage one of your hosts. It's JoJo.
Ooh.
Some of those sounded like boos.
No, they were woo.
I appreciate the energy, but still, hi. Welcome to Warm Takes. Give yourself a round of applause for showing up. We appreciate it. And in the stab tradition, I will look upon this audience of people that I'm not familiar with suspicion and maybe anger. How dare you ruin our fun, quiet AA meeting disguised as a comedy show? This is Warm Takes. We are going to say some jokes, and then either I or Emma, using a microphone at the back of the room, will shout questions from possibly parade.com.
Women's health.
Sometimes
I
women's
love
health,
a women's health question.
WikiHow, or a board game.
Don't spoil it, Joe.
Anyways, let me assume my comedy stance, which is one toe ready to
Stand on the tip. What color are those socks? This isn't. You don't have to make it funny.
well, these
I'm
are
just
these are
asking.
my lime green running socks that I wear when I do my lime green running.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Patrick.
I appreciate that.
Oh,
Shit. Are those Saucony? What are those?
yeah.
Those
We
are good
gotta-
socks.
We got an ally in the crowd.
God
great.
damn it. I do run. I run a lot. I run for exercise. I ran a marathon about 1.5 years ago. I would not recommend it. Unlike most white women on Instagram, I would say that a marathon did not change my life or make me feel more accomplished. In fact, the one thing a marathon did for me was make me realize that I am the exact wrong type of person to run a marathon, because the one thing I realized while doing it was it cost me $475 to run the marathon, just to be there to do the run. And as soon as it started, I realized running 26.2 miles, that's free. You can just do that. Okay, if you leave here tonight and you're walking back to your car and you're like, fuck it, I'm in a marathon right now. If you continue walking another 26.1 miles, that's a marathon you just did. The first ever Stab parking lot marathon. Get yourself a number and some jelly fuel. $475 for the marathon. You know what I did not get? The sticker that says 26.2 on it. That's the thing you want and need, and it was extra. Marathons are bullshit. Everyone says it's like the hardest thing about a marathon is don't quit. That's the main thing you learn about a marathon is don't quit. Hey, y'all, I was in a marathon. You know the one thing that would have been physically impossible to do? Quit. You know why? You the next 10 words. Oh, shit, I've run 5 miles. I want to quit this marathon. Okay, my car is 21 miles away. So if I walk back to my car, I fucked up and did the marathon, which is the opposite of quitting. And I know someone's like, well, why don't you just call an Uber? That's going to be a fun call. Hey, dog, listen, I'd love to come get you, but this GD marathon is in the way. I can either scoop you up in 5 hours or you can dig deep and just get to your car. Asshole.
Damn.
Running is a good exercise. I'm told.
Is it?
I don't know. I've done it a lot. I know that. At this point, it's kind of like, I have bad thoughts. I'm going to run from them, but keep them nearby. Anyway, that wasn't part of the bit. That was just what's in my heart. And one day it will be a joke, I bet.
Stand up, am I right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Now, how about some improv?
Oh, you. Okay, so
Yes, and.
Yes, and. Do you want menshealth.com, which is new?
Don't.
That's new.
I absolutely don't.
Okay, fine.
If it's something that someone who listens to Joe Rogan Experience might have heard, no thank you. I can get priapism all on my own.
Duly noted. So these will be from a board game out front called Rant with someone who is a podcaster named Oh Susanna. Never heard of her. I might change the punctuation just to maybe make it make sense more. Milk before cereal equals psychopath? Your thoughts. Funny thoughts. Don't touch the mic like that. We all have to touch it.
With my hand?
I put my lips on them. Okay.
Well, I mean, that's just adorable. Anyway, milk before cereal. Or cereal before. So this is what's fascinating to me is y'all just assumed a bowl.
Damn, dog.
So like
You're starting off deep.
So
All
listen,
right.
y'all. I don't want to say that y'all got like champagne problems, but if your first thought is but the bowl, y'all have never looked at a stack of dishes and been like, nah, no thank you. I'm going to just pour the milk in my mouth, and now my mouth is the bowl.
Oh.
I know. And I also say that on dates. I will let you imagine the context while Emma finds another question.
Oh,
I'm done with this.
Dude, I was waiting
I've
on-
done a good job with this one, I think.
Oh, I was waiting for you to build. Yeah, I'm ready.
You want me to do a punchline? No, thank you.
What's your favorite conspiracy theory? This is from Cosmopolitan. Fun cues to ask on a first date. That's the title of the article. Favorite conspiracy theory? Go.
I was going to say the vaccines are safe and effective, but that's not a conspiracy theory. It is simply the truth.
Stare at the audience. See how they act.
Yeah, if I say that and someone's like, what? Like, get out. You're going to give us measles. Favorite conspiracy theory. I think my favorite conspiracy theory is that the moon landing was faked.
Ooh.
I love that the moon landing was fake conspiracy theory because it's usually touted by people who only know about the moon because they can point to it. It's the only heavenly body they're aware of. It's like they faked the moon landing. What about the Mars landing? What is that? It was the other planet. It's the red one. Nah, just the moon. It faked it. That's it. The other thing is like, to what end?
To what end?
It's like they faked the moon landing. Why? Why? Why would they do that? What's the point? To sell Moonland? Because if I could buy Moonland, that sounds incredible. I'd love to be the king of the moon. Get a little hat with a moon on it and a crown. Listen,
We're listening.
Other comedians will be up here eventually, and I'm doing poorly now, so they think they can do better.
I think you're doing pretty good, Joe.
You want to bet?
I'm already betting with some people in the audience, but I
Sit on Kalshi and we'll see what happens.
Do you think money brings happiness? This is from Teen Vogue.
I was so sure you were going to say Timu.
No. No, build on that, Joe. Go for Timu. Please.
Oh, man. Does money bring happiness? No, money does not bring happiness. It enables it. You know, it's money brings happiness in the same way that like a caring partner brings snacks and water when you're doing something very physically exhausting. Like you need the money in order to pay for like a house and like food to be happy with and have the energy to enjoy. Now that said, I've used a lot of money to make myself particularly sad. I've purchased Old Yeller on VHS. So I was saying in that instance, it did not bring me happiness. It brought me catharsis, which is a different but equally important emotion. Because why is it every movie about dogs has them die? What's the fucking point of that?
Wait, what'd you just say?
Every movie with dogs, they die.
Air Bud? Are they dying in Air Bud?
I mean, yeah.
They're scoring.
Well, the sequel to Air Bud is All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Oh my God, Joe.
This
is a mostly improv crowd. You can't be going that dark. Can't be going that dark.
Don't make me pull a gun. They won't know what to do.
Oh Jesus! What's the weirdest item you? What?
You don't have a microphone. You can't talk. There are rules here.
But they can, Joe, because they don't use microphones. They use their diaphragms.
Though,
Yeah.
I'm whispering. I just crank my potentiometer up real high.
Oh my God. Okay. Besides what just happened, what's the most random thing that can make you emotional out of nowhere?
When someone tells me don't be nervous. I find that like that makes me irrationally angry is when someone does that. Recently, I've had a lot of struggles with my doctor because I had been taking medicine every day for attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. I need to take the medicine or otherwise work is too boring for me to be good at. And part of that is once a year I have to get my blood pressure checked. And normally my blood pressure is like a little high, so they have to check it like 3 or 4 times because I get so nervous. Because if I do bad on my blood pressure test, my brain dies. And
What's the science behind that?
stress makes your blood pressure go up.
Oh.
Yeah. So while I'm sitting there like on the verge of a panic attack because I can't get my blood pressure down, the medical assistant's like, oh, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm just really nervous. And they're like, don't be nervous. And I'm like, are you telling me this? How is that possible? What am I supposed to do? Focus on the fact that if I fuck this up, my life is bad? I don't know. I'm just upset and unmedicated.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Yep. One more?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's end on a laugh.
Now, how dare you? No, thank you. I will bring this show to a halt.
I'm killing it on second mic, so I don't know.
Stand-up comedy is a team effort.
It is a team effort. Yeah. This will be your last one. Again,
Thank
from
Christ.
Teen Vogue. I've been sticking with it. Do you like haunted houses?
What kind?
A haunted one?
No. Like,
What do you mean what
like
kind?
a real haunted house or like Fright Night?
Oh. No, I'm going to go with like you're going to Roseville in October and it's like a setup haunted house.
Oh my God, yeah, I love this.
Okay.
I love those because there's really like there's 2 kinds of those experiences. The first kind is the very professional, very well done, where it's really well staged, and it's like someone like a theater kid went in there and like made a set, you know, and they have like fake bugs and like really good looking skeletons, and it's like pictures of their family where they carve the eyes out, and you're like, yeah, someone really had to practice a monologue for a while. They learned 16 bars of a song and they hate their family. I love this.
Yeah.
The other kind of haunted house,
A real one.
is the one where a guy was like, I got a hell of a lot of like hay bales and like one pumpkin. and I got a chainsaw with no chain on it because I got it for sale at Denio's.
Farmer's market and swamp meat.
So you show,
Love it.
and it's like you roll up and there's like no one who works there except for the guy, and he's like, yeah, a real spooky garage, and it is just his, like you can hear his family having dinner, and they're like, why don't you go in there and see the ghosts? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'll Venmo you $5. And then I walk in, the dude runs out with a fake chainsaw like, I love that shit because it's so desperate, much like comedy.
Yeah, you guys, with that, give it up for JoJo Lewis, everybody. Fucking killing
We
it.
have a cavalcade of wonderful comedians treated tonight. First up, very funny gentleman, please welcome Mr. Connor Martin.
Give it up for JoJo one more time. Yes. Thank you guys for being here. It's awesome. I appreciate when people come out because I don't like to. If I'm not doing this, I'm just at home smoking weed and watching the TV. Anybody else? Just me. You guys have lives. Hell yeah. Congrats. No. I like to get high and watch TV with the homies, but they have to also be high. You know what I mean? Otherwise, shit gets lost in translation, I feel like. Like I was watching Animal Planet with a buddy of mine recently. I don't know where it came from. Out of nowhere, I was like, man, I wish I was sexy like a cheetah. But he didn't question it because he was also high. So he was like, you could be, man. You could be sexy like a cheetah. He said, you just got to stop eating so much fast food. And I just got angry because I was like, the only thing cheetahs eat is fast food. What the fuck are you talking about? They don't run 60 miles an hour to eat a sloth. Am I right, guys? Okay. Might be the most cheetah motherfucker you know. I eat half my meals with a seatbelt on, guys. Just lonely in a parking lot. Anybody else? Okay, hell yeah. Got that phone. I actually recently rewatched all the Superman movies. And I realized something I never realized before. Whenever we watch that, you guys have all probably said it or at least thought it. You see Superman put on glasses and a suit, and you're like, that's Clark Kent now. Nobody can tell. The glasses, that's all it took, you know? Everybody thinks that. But what you forget to remember is that apparently in this universe, nobody can tell the difference between Superman and a bird or a plane. Like, it's a bird, it's a plane. It's astigmatism is what it is, guys. They need a lens crafter, not a superhuman being. You know, there's all sorts of misunderstandings happening in this town. I feel like Lex Luthor probably wasn't even a bad guy. Probably just a pigeon took a shit on his car one day, and he's like, fucking Superman, I'm gonna get that motherfucker. Taking shits on my car? God damn it. Spring's here, that's cool. You guys psyched for that? Or do you have allergies? Little mix, yeah. I used to love spring, and then I got allergies, and now I'm like, love-hate, you know. Now spring for me is like, it's kind of like a stripper, you know? Because it's so pretty and so nice, but it makes me itchy. You know, guys? Anybody? Okay. No, it's a joke. I'm not that kind of guy. You guys got the joke, though? Okay, yeah, all right. Just making sure. I like to know if it was not gotten or not liked, so I can take notes later. This is too cute of a room to be telling fuck to stripper jokes in, you know what I mean? Anyhow, give me a fucking prompt from the website or whatever.
Okay.
Good as it's gonna get.
Yeah, these are. Oh my god, I need my other hand in order to fucking. Okay.
Oh no.
What's the last thing that you did that made you feel proud of yourself?
Oh boy. Man, I'm gonna have to reach back here a little bit. No, okay, last thing I did that made me feel proud of myself. Okay, well, you know, I joined Improviver, and I don't know how to improvise. Yeah, fucking A. Pandering to the crowd, motherfucker. That made me feel the opposite of proud of myself right then. I was like, you dirty dog. No, yeah, doing a little improv, that's cool. fucking, I had just a sweet merge this morning. You know what I mean? Getting onto the freeway, just nailed it. And I was like, yeah, that's right, keeping them safe out here. Just doing my part. No big deal. Don't worry about it. Proud of myself. What else made me feel proud of myself? Nothing. Next question.
Excellent.
Yeah. That's a shame that that's such a blank page in my brain. I'm like, where do I have pride?
What is the theme song of your day?
The theme song of my day? Can't You See by the Marshall Tucker Band. You guys know this song? It's a really fucked up song about a guy who just wants to leave town and have a new life because his woman left him. And I don't relate to that part. It's just such a pretty fucking song that I play it like 3 times a day. Like, at least twice when I smoke weed during the day. You know how you like wait to eat your popcorn before the movie starts kind of thing? I queue up Can't You See, I wait for the ads, boom, and I light the bowl. It's such a nice little song. If you don't think about what he's saying, it's such a great song to wake up to, you know what I mean? It's like, remember the cartoons when they had that like... It's kind of like that, but it's just like destitute and can't handle what his life has become. But I can separate those two. Next question. If I ever get like really fucked up by a woman, it's gonna be a bummer because I'm gonna not be able to listen to that song the same anymore. It's gonna mean what it's supposed to mean. So I just try not to date because I need that song in my life. Give me another thing.
Give me 2 truths and a lie.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay.
I've been doing this show for a long time. My list of questions is a blasted land.
Yeah, I gotta get creative here. 2 truths and a lie. My family was involved in the circus, part of them. The other part of my family were missionaries down in Venezuela for a while in the jungles there. And I have a scar on my stomach that looks like the Hawaiian Islands. Any guesses?
I think the Hawaiian Islands one's the lie.
Is it because I tricked you with my acting right then and pretended like I was making something up? Nope, I have. It's pretty faded, so... But no, my family was not in the circus. That's crazy. What are you talking about? I to juggle by my own volition and ride a unicycle. Haven't done it in a while, but I bet you I could still do it. I wanted to join the circus, but you know, what are you going to do? Barnum and Bailey Clown College is harder to get into than Harvard statistically. Little known fact. Steve-O is more impressive than 10 PhD professors. But we've all seen Jackass. We know that. Go ahead. Next thing.
If you could make one of your childhood dreams come true, which one would it be?
Own a capuchin monkey that would do little servant things for me. You know what I mean? Like a trained capuchin monkey who could get me things, sort of treat me like I'm a quadriplegic, but I'm not yet, but I will be after a decade of not having to do shit for myself because of little McGregor there. I already named him. He's an Irish monkey. McGregor. It sounds butlery to me, so, but in a non-problematic way. So, yeah, I wanted him. I saw at like a state fair there was a guy with like one of those organ grinder things and a capuchin monkey, and it would go up and get quarters from kids and then bring them back. And I was like, this guy has life figured out. What the fuck have you guys been telling me about college and shit? This guy is living the fucking life. So yeah, probably monkey ownership. To put it in a phrase.
It's an incredible.
Don't worry about it. Imagine. Actually, what do you think it was? Based off monkey ownership. All right. Go ahead.
What's one food you couldn't live without and why?
Baby carrots, because it's the only fiber I get in my fucking diet. Anybody else just heating up a lot of frozen bullshit and like, well, if I eat these baby carrots, my butthole will still work tomorrow morning. You know? It's easy. It's like taking pills. It's my other vitamins. Yeah, I got to chew a handful of those guys. That's probably the best answer, but otherwise, the Detroit-style Costco frozen pizza. and bagged salads. I forgot. That's been supplementing the baby carrot intake. The bagged salads. I'm scared of getting E. coli though. Apparently, bagged salads are like smoking cigarettes now. You know what I mean? People are just ruining their buttholes with viruses because
You just have
they're
a
not
baby
washing
carrot
these salads
Just have a
right.
baby carrot behind your ear. It's like, yeah, you're killing me.
Were you going into the magic thing behind my ear? What are you talking?
Yeah, like a cigarette in your ear.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, James Dean.
Yeah.
But with like Bugs Bunny style. He was a take on Groucho Marx. People don't know that carrot's supposed to be a cigar, so you kind of nailed it. Anyway, fun fact portion of the show.
We love that.
Yeah.
What's something you really miss doing but never have the time?
Well, parkour. That's funny in and of itself. It's a bummer when you have a hobby where you're just saying you do it kills. You know what I mean? You fucking nerd. You jump around on. And it's not that I don't have the time. I don't have the knees anymore. I have plenty of time. I just stopped doing it. I'm fucking out of shape. But yeah, that's the. There's nothing I don't have the time for. I work 8 hours a day, if that, and I try not to keep too many social connections. So I got a lot of time. And so time is not the limiting factor, but yeah, marijuana and bad joints, and I don't mean marijuana joints, those are good, but like crickety shit, you know? Yeah, unfortunately.
Man, this is from parade.com, so I'm feeling less confident about it.
Fuck yeah. Is it about giant balloons?
No.
Okay.
Well, the one before is about God. What scrambles your brain every time you think about it?
What scrambles my brain every time I think about it? There's probably a better answer, but eternity. You know what I mean? Anybody grow up Christian? Okay, you still? A little bit? No, okay, cool. Right on, me too. Okay, so when they told me about heaven, and they're like, yeah, it goes on forever, I had a panic attack. I'm like, that's not better than hell. What are you talking about? I just have to, like, endure. Like, I conceptualized it too hard, and I was like, yeah, that doesn't sound like a good time to me. You know what I mean? Most of the stuff I like to do is not okay at that. You know what I mean? When you're a kid, you're like, is there skateboarding in heaven? No. And if there was, after 1,000 years, you're kind of over it. You know what I mean? You're just like Tony Hawk times 10. It's not a challenge. Nothing's anyway, yeah. Eternity in heaven scrambles my brain. I don't think it's a good idea. I think non-existence is pretty sweet, and I am psyched for it eventually. Not soon, but eventually.
Did you like that last joke, or did you love it? Yeah.
I liked it. Are you trying to serve me ice cream at Cold Stone right now?
Connor Martin, everybody. Next comedian come on the stage. Very funny young lady. Please welcome Miss Dana Brown.
I got it. Yeah, they never tell me what order I'm in, so I'm always sitting there like, oh God, am I next?
We like to keep people on their toes.
Yeah, and I wear little ballet shoes, so I'm very toes. I don't do stand up. I'm trying to think of like, because I like to play video games. That's why I didn't cheer about watching TV, because I play video games, and that counts as an activity. So says some guy on Reddit. I like to play the really scary video games because for some reason I like to be scared on purpose, and I'm really good at it. So I like to do that. I like creepy shit. But then, like, the other video games I play are cute and adorable, and you know why I like to play those? I like to play those when I want to get irrationally angry. Because all the video games that make me swear, like, the worst are the ones where I'm a cute little robot or a cute little, like, bunny rabbit, and they want me to jump on a bunch of platforms. And then they, like, put them just close enough to where you can't get there, so I'm in the cutest little bunny outfit going, you little bitch! Like... And of course, it's always its fault. Like, it's never my fault that I missed, right? Yeah, so I'm really proud of myself because I found out that I eat more vegetables than my mom. Her doctor recently told her she needs to start eating more vegetables, and I was like, oh, guess who has salad in the refrigerator? Me. And she's like, can I eat any vegetable? I'm like, yes, just eat one of them. You like broccoli, eat broccoli. She's like, well, I don't know. That's a lot of commitment. I was like, it doesn't have to be broccoli all the time. But she did do the baby carrots. So evidently they are the go-to vegetable for the vegetable avoiding crowd. Okay, that's all I got.
You ready?
Yes.
This is from bustle.com. If you could be invisible for a day, what would you do?
Oh, man.
Can't say watch people bone.
I don't need to be invisible to do that. I have the internet.
Damn. You guys, give it up for Dana. She just won the game. She won the game. She won.
Yeah. I don't know, because the nice part of me wants to go around and like solve problems for people, you know, and be like, oh, that thing you're missing here, I found it. I searched your house. But then part of me wants to go like, you're like, I can't get my car keys, and like come floating to you, be like, there you go, buddy. I love you. But then also part of me wants to just like fuck people who deserve it, you know, like not like literally, but like, you know, I want to go and like whisper things and make them think they're like losing their mind, or be like, remember that one time you were an asshole, and then make them think it's their own internal monologue, or maybe that like some demon has finally come for revenge or something. Maybe like hide under, well, I guess I wouldn't have to hide under their bed because I'm invisible, you know. Maybe like write stuff on the shower when they're in the shower of like die or go to therapy. You know, I would help even as I'm hurting them psychologically. Just leave a random phone number in the mist, and
For
it's
a
like
great time.
it's like mental health services.
This is from the rant game out there. Country music slaps. Your take.
I mean, if by slaps you mean slaps you in the face with how much I hate it. I mean, I've learned to appreciate like the old timey like country music. I've been to, what's that place where they all do the thing and it's on TV sometimes? The Grand, thank you. Yes, I've been to the Grand Ole Opry. It's delightful. Anything else is dumb. Like Taylor Swift went and did pop country, and it was great. And everyone's like, we could do that, and I'm like, no, you can't. That's why she left, because you're all terrible, and also like racist. I don't want to be that person, but I mean that is not the music of caring people that care about people. You know? Oddly enough, the nicest people listen to metal, and I think country music is not metal or punk. So,
damn.
I don't want to like generalize, but also I hate it, and if I hear it, my ears bleed.
Oh shit! I'll remember that.
Except for there's a Shabuzi song I really like. Shout out to my boy. He's a country western singer.
What's the song?
I don't remember.
Give us a taste.
I don't know. It's probably, it was on the radio, and I was like, oh, this is actually good. Okay.
Oh,
Thanks.
damn it. There's an ad up. Okay, womenshealth.com. If you could be any kind of animal, which would you be?
Ooh. I mean, definitely want to be something near the top of the food chain, because I don't want to like in that way.
In what way?
You know, like I like the nibbles not to draw too much blood. My favorite animal are the wolf, and I like them as both because they're cute. They're like puppies, but like they're like wild, and so it's like, oh, you're gonna snuggle or maybe not. I don't know. And I also like the metaphor of a wolf, because you can be like the lone wolf, which is really cool and badass. So when I'm like, I don't need help because of trauma, I'm gonna be a lone wolf right now. But when you're like, no, I need my friends and my improv people, I'm a pack wolf.
Ooh.
And I run with the pack. Yes. It's a beautiful metaphor, and they're kind of easy. Yeah. Except for all the songs that are about wolves. Wolves ever hungry like a wolf, but I don't think they mean it that way. it's always like you're a wolf in sheep's clothing, or don't mess with the wolf. I'm like, but they're nice. I like them. I like this song, but I'm not mean. I promise. Be nice to me. Also, I might eat you in a wolf way. But
How
not.
would you eat him in a not wolf way?
Well, if I were, let's say, not a predator, it's much more about the molars because they're more grinding teeth. The front teeth are your like meat ripping teeth, and then your back teeth are your like plant grinding teeth.
This next one's from ChatGPT. I drained a local town's water supply to ask these questions. What's your go-to emotional defense move?
Oh wow, ChatGPT's trying to like get in there, right? They all know if we're all emotionally unstable, then it'll be easier to take us over later. I mean, not anymore because I go to therapy now and it's great. But I think I'm sort of the person that's like, I didn't mean it that way. They stole my car and ran it off a bridge and like shot 3 people and blamed it on me, but they didn't mean it that way. They've just been going through. Yes. And there might be little birds in the background going tweet, tweet, tweet. Or you might hear the sound of squirrels braiding my hair. Because I have a lot of hair. So I think they could really get in there.
For Dana Bryan. Coming to the stage. You guys, very funny improviser. Give it up for Lacey M. Carroll.
Patrick just tried to trip me. You saw it, right? You saw. Thank you. Literally.
It's the only way you get rid of a broken leg.
Already trying to trip me. This is some bullshit. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie. This is my first warm takes. I know. And when everyone was standing up here, I was like, wouldn't it be cool if I just sat on the stool? Like, yeah, this is like, I'm so chill right now. But here's the thing, when you're short, there's like no cool way to sit on a stool. Like you kick your legs like you're a toddler. There's no way to sit on a stool. A high top bar hates to see me coming. The thing is, like, there's just no cool way. And I'm trying. I'm still currently trying. Is this good? No, you lie. You're all lying to me. See, the thing is, like, it's cool. I've always wanted to be tall. I'm 5'3" on a good day. But I am the tallest girl in my family. Of all my siblings, my nieces, my mom was very short. She was like 4'11" on a good day. So at 5'3", I tower over my family. But, the thing is, like, I know, like, tall people are always like, oh, it's nice to be short. You're all cute. But when you're short and fat, you're just a hobbit. Like, that's the thing. Like, you're a hobbit or a dwarf. Like, that's where you go. And who here, do we have any Tolkien heads? Any? Yeah, some Lord of the Rings. We got some Tolkien heads. So one thing that I noticed, I'm super into Lord of the Rings. I love it. I read it my first time when I was very, very young. And I've read it too many times. But here's what I've noticed lately, because in my teens and 20s, I was super into Legolas, right? Like, he was the hot, sexy little elf man. Like, I like him. But, I got to a certain age and I liked Aragorn. Viggo Mortensen, thank you. But now that I'm perimenopausal, it's changed. I want to be in a sandwich between Samwise and Gimli. Like, I literally, like, Samwise loves potatoes and carbs, and he gardens. So he can just make me food and do, like, housework shit. And Gimli, I don't know if you guys know, but, like, dwarf women have beards, and you can't tell them apart. So I have to do no maintenance. And that motherfucker's just going to town. He loves it. He loves it. So I'm sorry, Legolas. I'm sorry, Aragorn, but I'm here for Samwise and I'm here for Gimli. I love me some Gimli. And I love a short king. Come on, give it up for short kings. Yes. Well, that's all I have prepared. Jojo.
Okay, sorry. I'm reading two different questions at once and I'm combining them in my head. What is the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Pee.
Not even get out of bed.
Don't get out of bed. I have
Just
a
let it
catheter
rip.
in.
Got it.
Yeah, I have a catheter in now. No, another thing, women of a certain age. What does that even mean? I don't know what age that means, but at some point in my life, like maybe 5-ish years ago, I think it was the pandemic. I realized I have a very finite amount of time between waking and peeing. And if I don't do that, I'm peeing a little bit where I don't want to pee. So I wake up and I'm like, just get there. But that's crazy because I mean, I'm hydrated, so that's a good thing. That means I'm hydrated. Yay, give it up for hydration. Now I'm going to reveal something. My husband doesn't piss in the morning, and he's the most dehydrated bitch I've ever, like, he doesn't pee till like 10 or 11 a.m., right? That's fucking nuts. And I'm like, your bladder's insane, bro. Ugh. Anyway, so that's what I do when I wake up. And then I read. I immediately read. That is the other thing that I do.
What's the first thing you read every day? That's literally another question on this list.
Fan fiction.
Hey, you fucked up. Please expound.
I love when I'm like, yeah, I read. And everyone's like, oh, she's just so cultured. Yeah, I read fan fiction. Today I discovered there is, okay, who here reads fan fiction? Okay, all two of you. Okay, great. So fan fiction can be some of the best stuff I've read, but also there is RPF, which is like real people fiction for the people on Whose Line Is It Anyway? And there is an entire, like there is a ship called Rykal, which is Ryan Stiles and Colin Mockery. And some of the shit, I have not read it, I'm scared. But I've read the descriptions, and it's like another universe where they don't have wives and children of their own. They get to fuck. And I'm just like, wow. So yeah, I read a lot of fan fiction. But that's my routine. I went to a bachelorette party last weekend, and everyone was like, yeah! And I was like, okay, I'm going to my room, and I just read. I've got problems. Yeah, I'm real cool.
So, listen. I'm going to just put this away. I don't know that I need it. So, I know you haven't read it, but Rykal, what do you think their relationship's like?
Like in real life?
No, like if they were in another universe where they don't have wives and children.
Oh, they fuck all the time. They make noises. You know, Colin's, making those. Oh no, it's Ryan noises that he always does. And but I do wonder. I think they're Switch. I do think they're Switch. They are not. They're like a verse couple. Which,
so supportive.
Yeah, love it. Love it. Here for it. Not reading it, but here for it. Not reading it. Not doing it.
What's a skill that you're proud of but you don't like to share with others?
Oh, boy. A skill that I'm proud of that I don't like to share. I like to share a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm a good swimmer. I was always a good swimmer. But one thing, I do show this off. I'm a fucking asshole. I show off everything. But I don't show it off with certain people, but I can do like a full split kick into the pool. But I'm not doing that in front of, mixed company. I'm not doing that. No one needs to see all of it.
Not mixed
But my husband has seen it. But I do it both ways. But I can't go back down. I have to just. It has to go. Which is why I'm not doing it on the floor, because I would just land and hurt myself. I can never get all the way back, so I have to land in water. Otherwise, woof. Yeah.
Otherwise, woof.
Yeah.
What was your kindergarten teacher like?
Oh, Mrs. Holt. Yeah. I think she was a lesbian.
Okay.
And I had such an affinity for her, probably because she was a lesbian. In kindergarten, and I retroactively realized this like 10 years later, but my first crush in school was this girl named Sarah McNamara. And I didn't know what crushing on a girl was because I was told my whole life, oh, you get a little boy, blah, 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 blah. So I didn't know what that was, and I was obsessed with this little girl. And I kept wanting to make her happy. That was like my whole thing. I was like, do you want to play with me? Okay, you can have all my stuff. And like I kept doing that. And Miss Holt, I do remember her like pulling me aside, and she's like, why do you always give Sarah everything? Like one time I won like perfect attendance award, and I got like these like gummy worms, and I gave them all to Sarah.
Why?
I didn't even have one fucking worm. I just was like, and this is yours. What is that? And so I think that was the incident where she was like, why do you do? And I was like, I don't know. I didn't know what to do with those feelings at the time because I was 5. So yeah, but I think Mrs. Holt was like, oh, this is a little lesbian. I'm not a lesbian. I'm bisexual, but still, like, I think she realized and saw that. And she's like, maybe you need to work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, last one, but go on the longest rant you want to. 'cause
Sure.
It cuts my time down.
Oh, yeah.
That I have to be up there. We love that. What's the weirdest gift you've ever received?
Weirdest. Oh, there's so many. Oh,
Go
I have
through
a
all of
couple.
them.
I have a couple. So my friend Vanilla thought it would be, yes, her name is Vanilla. She gave me a bedazzled dildo. And that's not like the weird part. Yeah, you can't use it because it's been bedazzled. It was meant, we were in college, and so I put it like on display, right? Because it was decor in my house. It was purple, it was huge, and it was bedazzled. And a decade or more later, I hired someone to help me go through stuff because my dad had passed. I know, real funny. But my dad had passed, and I had them going through all his boxes, and I was like, well, you're here. Let's go through some of mine. And I forgot about the bedazzled dildo. And this woman was like a lawyer who did like organization on the side, but I needed someone with all of that knowledge to help me go through like my dad's paperwork and all that stuff. And I leave the room, and as I'm coming back in, I see her like going through my stuff, and she grabs it, and the dildo just falls and bounces, and some of the bedazzled bits fall, and she screams. And when I mean like not like ah, she was like ah, like she had seen a real dick that I had cut off. And I was like, oh, that's a gift. It hasn't been inside. So that was my first response. I didn't use it. It hasn't been inside me. That was my first response, which is really fucking weird. She never came back. I don't know why. I was very nice. I fed her. We got nice food. I gave her wine. She probably, you know what? She probably thought I was.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Shit! She probably thought I was seducing her.
Yeah.
Fuck! Like, oops, my dildo. Oops. Oh shit. I fucked up. So anyway, yeah, I did leave her a nice Yelp review. I found her on Yelp. Yeah, she was really nice though. But I've had several weird presents. I think another one. Oh, well, I need to choose. Let's see. Okay. Oh. So years ago, I went on. Oh, this is very revealing. I went on a date with a guy in college, and he was really ridiculously hot, like way out of my league, like way. And I was like, why the fuck? Okay. So we go on a couple of dates, and he's kind of awkward, and he told me after, like, I learned more about him. He had been homeschooled, and then when he turned 18, he went to Germany on like he learned to whittle wood. He was like a wood maker guy. I know. He just did. I don't know what it's like. He does something. Weirdo. Yeah, but he was a hot weirdo.
Yeah.
So we eventually sleep together. Earmuffs, Sam. I have my niece here. She's 23. She can, but we sleep together. And after we sleep together, he's really clingy. And I found out that was his first time sleeping with anybody. Yeah, and I was not prepared for that. I had just gotten out of like a serious relationship, and I was very clear that like, hey, this was nothing. And he was very clear, hey, this is nothing. But then afterwards, it was very much something. And I was like, oh, that's too much for me. So I kind of like, I was nice about it because we had a class together, but I kind of half ghosted him. I know that's fucked up, but I like stepped away a little bit. He found out I was going to this concert with my friends and showed up. And I had to like break up with him. We weren't even together, but I had to like break it off publicly. But here's the weirdest thing. That's not the weird part. I mean, that is the weird part. But I go to my apartment like 2 days later, and there is a whittled Robin Hood from Disney, like the Fox one. Because I had said offhand at one point, there's never any merch for Robin Hood from Disney, so he just left it there, and then he sent me an email in which he CC'd his parents outlining our lovemaking and how upset he was that I didn't want to continue that. Yeah, he CC'd it. I was like, who are these other emails? And I had to, yeah. No. He left it in the front on the front door.
Hey, y'all can get to know Lacey on your own fucking time. This is a show, for God's sake. Did you keep in contact with the parents though? That's actually where I'm at.
I know. I still do have the thing, and it's on display at my house. Because you know what?
So she can be like, it's good. She's getting it for Christmas.
Yeah. But now you know the origin. So yeah.
Lacey and Carol, everybody.
Yay!
Our final comedian of the evening. They have been on this mic half the time that I have. Please welcome Emma Haney.
I thought you were going to say the weirdest gift was that guy's virginity. I thought that's where that was going to go.
What a gift.
I was waiting for it, but the niece is here, you know. You guys, where are the Improviver alliances at? There's so many people in here. Tell me the inside secrets. Oh, okay. You guys, this is streamed. I don't have a lot of jokes or time, so we can just dive into it.
God damn it.
Oh, sorry.
Phone in my pocket.
Knock, knock.
God damn it.
I don't know anymore, you guys. It's 2026 and I'm lost.
I'm ready. What are 3 things that are always on your desk?
On my desk at work?
Yeah.
I always have some kind of chip. Some kind of crunch is always there. I have a lot of, I'm a manager and my employees like me. They know I like Star Wars. They've given me the most Mandalorian things I literally have 6 baby Yodas in my office, just like. And the worst thing is I'm the PM manager, so I'm not there in the morning. So when our district manager comes to like visit the station or whatever, she always uses my office, and I know she's in there, and she's just like, "What the fuck is up with this bitch?" And all these baby Yodas littered everywhere. And then I guess the third thing would be, candy. I learned, so I can buy stuff on the company dime, you guys, at Staples. Staples has a lot of weird shit you can order. I get candles, I get candy. I've gotten just like knee pads because I could get them, and they're just in the bottom desk. She probably sees that too. She's like, the baby Yodas and the knee pads, I don't understand. This is weird.
You have a whole day to pamper yourself. What do you do?
Nothing.
Neat.
Isn't that the best pampering? Not doing, just smoking some weed, playing some Stardew Valley. Yeah. There we go. I knew I'd get one. Yeah, just smoking weed and not doing anything because I work too much during the week.
Who's your main in Stardew Valley?
My main?
Yeah.
Like the person I go for?
Oh yeah.
I go for Penny, right? She comes from a troubled
That's my
home.
wife.
She comes. That's your wife?
Yeah.
Did you get her a house? Did you? Oh no. Did you get her mom a house to
Of
get him out of the
course I did.
trailer?
I
Yes,
love
you
it. I
did.
And
You
I love
did.
it. I didn't tell her about it.
Even if you don't marry Penny, you gotta get him out of the trailer, you guys. It's like the eyesore of fucking Stardew Valley is their trailer.
That's the only way you can get that mom to drive the bus.
Yeah, Pam. Pam is like the drunk of the town. She just hangs out in the bar, and you're like, you got to earn $1 million for her to get out of that bar so you can get the bus working for the town. Yeah.
Nice.
That's it, Joe. That was the punch.
I love that. I just like talking about Stardew Valley.
I want Lacey to come up here and tell more stories. She was so good at telling stories. I'm not. It's 10 o'clock, Joe. Hurry up. We got say YAS next.
Oh my God.
We got to get them in here.
What was the last place you traveled to, and what did you do there?
The last place I like traveled to? I went to Arcata last month. Very fun. Smoked some weed. They have the best saunas at this place, or not saunas, hot tubs. They're Swedish tubs. What's it called? Fuck, I forget. What's it called? It's the cafe. But anyways, someone died in there. I learned this last time. I did, so I had I was like, what is it, Patrick? Okay, someone died there. So I went there originally to not do comedy. I'm like, I'm going to go up and just enjoy the town. I never get to do this. And then someone's like, can you do this show? And I was like, okay. So I did it. And I'm up there and I was talking about those spas because they have signs in there that are like, if you've had diarrhea in the past 12 days, do not get in the tubs. And I'm like, when did they hit 12 days? Like, why was that the amount of days? They're like 11, 12. So I was like telling a joke. It killed more than it did here. But in the middle of me telling that joke, some lady was just like, someone died there 2 weeks ago. And I was like, was it tub number 12? Because I don't want to be in the haunted tub, Joe. Cafe Mocha, there you go. Yeah. But someone died in one of the saunas there, which is, bone chilling. Except.
Ironic.
Yeah. There we go. Last one, Joe. I'm running out of gas.
Which area do you need the most rest? Physical, mental, or spiritual?
I don't want that. Pass. I don't want that. That gave me stress. That whole question.
Everyone gets one pass,
no.
but we never tell them the rules.
That one question gave me emotional, physical, and whatever the fuck you said. Spiritual stress. I can't. Yuck.
What's the last thing you do before you go to sleep?
Toot. I think. Right?
You just rip one right before.
I'm just like, Now I can rest.
Under the blanket, or do you pull it out just to spread it around?
First of all, that's private, Joseph. I don't know. Well, it depends. Is someone there? No.
I'll make a perception check. Let's find out.
I mean, if I'm if I'm farting alone, I'm making a meal out of it. You know what I mean? No, I'll make it as comical as I can. I'll just be like, oof, oof, like air, even if it's like tiny. I'll just make it a meal. And if my cat's in there, I try to trap him because it's fun. It's so fun, you guys. Cats are crazy. But I don't know. That honestly, I think passing gas is the last thing I do before I shut my eyes.
So powerful.
So powerful. You guys, thank you for coming out tonight. Give it up for yourselves. We had such a good group of people. Close it out, Joe. You got this.
Thank you for coming to Warm Takes. I'm Judge Lewis. This is Sam Haney. We're here every first Friday and third Saturday at Stab Comedy Theater. And also you can see us do Roll for Stab the third Friday of every month. 10 p.m. and stick around for Say YAS.
All right, everybody, that was Warm Takes, but we're not quite done. If you'd like to stick around, we'd love to have you. Otherwise, check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're live in person Thursdays to Sundays, and we stream every gosh darn thing we do. If you're heading out, get home safe, and hope to see you again soon. Say YAS will begin basically as quickly as I can turn over the stage.
That plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields, the bodies burning as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Voila, yeah! Politicians hide themselves away. They only started the war. Why shouldn't they go out to fight? They leave that role to the poor. Time will tell on their power and minds. Making war just for fun. Treating people just like pawns in chess. Wait till their judgment day comes. Yeah. Now when darkness world stops turning, ashes where the body's burning. No more war pigs have the power. Hand of God has struck the hour. Day of judgment, God is calling. On the knees, the war pigs crawling, begging mercy for their sins.
Hello, and welcome to Say Yes at Stab Comedy. And I'm joined by Katana Ray.
Hi, I'm just posting the link right now. Sorry.
Oh, hold on. And
For
Manny
my
Petty.
other-
Hello. I'm like, where's I had made a whole bunch of notes to reference the other. Oh, I was gonna say one of us is a Jack Bob Ross. One of us. Why won't it open? It won't open. Oh, it was gonna be funny. I watch all the shows beforehand. Jesse, there's a Taco Bell cantina in Sacramento. Did you know that? I thought I saw that. It's like 10th and K. Yeah. Taco Bell cantina. Oh yeah, there was a Jack Bob Ross and a lady in trousers, and I was hoping Manny would be in trousers tonight, but you're not. You're in a pretty dress.
Yeah, I know. I almost wore trousers tonight too.
How a woman in trousers? You look really pretty.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Honestly, the only reason was because I changed last second because I couldn't find my hair glue, and the hair that I had on doesn't stay on by itself. So,
and
I went with the shake.
It's
and go.
hair. That hair has to go with trousers, or the trousers have to go with that hair.
It was a whole look.
Yes,
it was a whole look, and when I couldn't wear the hair, the whole look was ruined.
They also referenced the doll store, and I was like, oh, that'd be a cute name for a show. Like, I'm sure there is a show called
like an all trans market, the doll store.
Yeah,
you know, like kind of like what that little social corner thing was, where you remember where they had the kava bar.
Yeah,
kind of like that, but for trans people.
Did you ever watch that old that made-for-TV movie called The Mummy Market? I might be aging myself here a little bit.
I think.
I don't know if it was late.
Yourself or Asian yourself?
Okay. I might be Asianing myself.
Okay.
No, aging.
Got it.
It was like this Disney. I think it was a Disney original movie, and like it was these kids that like hated their mom, so they like made a wish, and they went to this place called the Mommy Market where they can pick what mom they wanted, and each kid got their own mom that they wanted, and they all found out that they didn't like anyone else except for the mom they had.
Well, I mean, I saw that ending coming.
I don't know why that just reminded me of it. Like, oh, the doll shop. Oh, the Mommy Market.
Same concept.
Yeah.
Honestly, that could be also like, look at me, perpetual producing. I'm like, that could be the name of a show too.
But it's like mommy, like MAMI. The Mommy Market.
The Mommy Market, or the mother market.
The Mother Market.
Yeah. But that sounds like a pageant, like competition show.
I'm running for a Miss Mother Market.
Is that your purse? Okay, I think you would have figured it out before you left, but I was just like, that's
Probably
not anything
not,
I dropped,
because
right?
she loses
mine
it
now.
all the time.
Girl, get a chain wallet. Get a chain wallet. Okay, so somebody from Badlands was gonna join us, but they're not coming.
Who?
Marcos.
Oh, bitch.
I wanted to give you a heart attack.
Why?
Because I said somebody from Badlands
Who
on this Friday night.
Who? Okay, well, who would give me?
I can't name
would
a
actually
single
like-
person on
I would
Friday
like-
Friday
It
who would
wouldn't give you
give
a
me
heart
a
attack.
fright.
I wouldn't give you a heart attack, but I was like, what a fun misdirect. All right, anyway. So
Fun challenge.
he was like, your topic's drama? And I was like, I didn't know what to put. I thought maybe there might be some by the time we started.
Vijay's like, what is the drama? I'm like, I have no idea. We'll find out when we get there. Even when I posted on Twitter, I was like, I don't know what we're talking about, but it's going to start in 5 minutes. It's kind of how most of our shows start off.
Yeah, I don't know. I always put like to be titled later, and then it's not inconceivable that drama would start between a Thursday morning and a Friday night.
Well, I think the only thing that's like, I guess, that's been on my nerves recently and other people's is like the consistent use of AI recently in the scene. Well, in everything, but I think we can, take it to a more local scope and be like, just everybody and their mom just uses AI now, and it's just like, I don't know if like they're just so cheap that they just can't afford to just pay someone to make a flyer.
I think honestly, having worked with some people who are like, I'll just use AI, they don't think it's a problem. They think everyone's making a big deal out of it.
There's like layers to it also. Like there's a queen on All Stars that just got like really like dragged through the mud for using AI for like a promo photo that they had put up. It was Lucky Star or whatever.
I saw that.
They had like the Mario Kart background, which is for me to be honest, I've like totally stolen things from like Google Images when I do flyers and stuff. Or like I use Canva Pro, which comes with a bunch of stock photos.
Right. No, I use Canva Pro all the time.
I use Canva Pro, but I'll take the photos from Canva and just screenshot them and put them in our flyers because I like using Photoshop more. But I pay for it. I pay for Canva Pro, so it's like I would be using it anyway.
Right.
And I'm not using it for like, I don't do it for monetary value. I just do it for promotional material. I don't like do it for like money, except for hibiscus. But like, I just think it's so, because like Canva is free, and even though for a while I was seeing a bunch of Canva template flyers everywhere, now I'm like, I'll take a template flyer. I'll take like Microsoft MS Paint flyer. I don't care. Microsoft Word. I don't care. I want someone to just make a Word document and be like, this drag show this time, like in MLA format.
I'll do that. I would love that. Dixon and I used to sit, and she would guess who made which flyer for Badlands. And I'd be like, oh, good guess, or no, you're wrong.
Because sometimes, like with the AI ones, like there's so much text involved, where I can understand the appeal of like, we need to make a flyer, so I need to have this info, this date, this time, this info. But it's just word salad. That's just so much words.
That's why, like, at the very least, I pay, like for say YAS or for STFU, I paid my graphic designer to make me a template, because she knows where to put all the fucking words and all the text. And I'm like, I don't know, it's gonna be a fucking word salad if I make it. And I think I've learned a lot from working with her. But how do you feel about AI?
Down with the AI. I dislike AI greatly. From an artistic standpoint, at least, I don't think AI can exist in an artistic world in a sense of like with morality. Like, I think, like, yeah, if we're all taking a bunch of stock, you're kind of like, you're scrapbooking in a sense. You're digital scrapbooking. But like, it's quite literally taking something and then just, this is mine. That's not what art is. Art is like taking something you see and being inspired by it, taking everything you like and then mashing it up and making it your own and completely unrecognizable,
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel inspired. It feels plagiarized.
Do you
that's
feel
not
like
fun? That's not art.
Do you feel like AI will ever be competitive, like able to compete with artists?
It already is. Like,
I mean,
it?
I think
Yeah,
for
like,
the
didn't Marvel just fire like a whole bunch of their like digital?
Yeah, I think amongst artists it will never be anything, but I think unfortunately in terms of how many subdivisions of groups are looking at it, I think artists are outnumbered by people who don't see the lack of integrity with it.
Yeah, funny enough, The Devil Wears Prada 2 has a big plot point about that, which is very like timely.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you saw it?
I saw it yesterday afternoon, like at 2:00 in the afternoon.
As a
first showing.
non-Asian person, how outraged should I be about the Asian character that everyone's outraged about?
I don't know. I mean, she was fine. I didn't think she like. There is I to be okay. Just to be clear, I like the movie. It's not a perfect movie, but I think that as far as like legacy movie sequels go, it's like my favorite one. I can't think of another one that's come close to being like satisfying to watch, like Hocus Pocus 2 or.
I mean, the standard is Beverly Hills, or not Beverly Hills Cop, which the second one is really good. Back to the Future.
But was there 20 years in between those?
No, there was like.
See, like
3.
that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so you're talking like long
something that was from like
sequel.
the 90s that they did like because like they're doing practical magic to like things like that.
Hocus Pocus was shit.
Hocus
right?
Pocus was not good.
I didn't even watch it.
I just forget it exists because it was forgettable, and that's like the worst thing it could be.
I think it was very. I think they were very of what Disney was at that era, and I watched this Hocus Pocus movie, and I was like, yeah, this is a Disney movie.
The new one.
Yeah,
when it's very like Disney Channel.
Yeah, like that. It's like that, like overly corniness that it somewhat became, where it like lost touch with like, I don't know. I feel like older Disney, or at least the Disney I grew up with, was a lot more life based and interesting. It wasn't like
they just had
to please the conservatives.
There was also like character like assassination kind of thing, where it's like this person's not who they were. Like like Winifred Sanderson was like this kind of like, really mean older sister, like to her sisters. Like she liked them, but she was super fucking mean to them all the time. And she would be like one to throw them under the bus or throw them into the river or whatever if she needed to. So at the end, when they made her like super sentimental about her sisters, I'm like, that's cute and that's very sweet. But I'm like, that's just not really what her character was, though.
I think that's also part of this whole like villain vindication. Villain, like what's the word I want to use? like where they're making like like you
They're
thought
they're explaining the real
yeah
story.
you think Cruella was evil, but let me tell you.
I actually like the Cruella movie.
Oh,
a
the Cruella
lot.
movie is great.
Like if you think about it as a standalone universe, Cruella, like I think it's a really fun movie. But like, but yeah, like Devil Wears Prada, I felt like it was like it had the exact same tone as the first one, and I haven't watched the movie in a while, but I've watched it many times over the last like 20 years, and it felt like
Me
it just
too.
picked up right, like it felt like it left right where it left off. I mean, it's been 20 years, but it didn't feel like it's been 20 years because everyone looks basically the same. They all look really great, and they all act exactly the same. Like Emily Blunt is the exact same character, and like even I think Anne Hathaway for me, like in all the roles I've seen her in since then, like it was very like quintessential Anne Hathaway 2000s, like thing about she's been in like Christopher Nolan films since then, Les Mis, and it's like but there was like 2 or 3 subplots where I'm like that didn't need to be in there, but it was fine. Like it could have been like a longer movie otherwise. Like give me more fashion sequences and these stupid subplots that just don't really affect the actual story at all. But like the assistant who was Asian. Well, the Miranda's assistant is, I think, Indian, if not South Asian, and she was really cool. Like everyone was like just very like cunty. Like everyone was like very like fierce and cunty. Even Stanley Tucci. So it was just fun. It was like a gay little movie. I just
So do they say cunty in the movie?
no, but it's funny because they like Miranda is constantly being like kind of like not censored, but her assistant's always telling her what she can't say anymore. Like things that are problematic to say, and
That's real.
yeah. And some people think that Miranda's character is like not how it was, but I'm like, it has been 20 years, and she was like what, like 70 now.
Like was she more?
She was a little bit more like talkative, and she wasn't so like stoic. She was a little bit more vocal and kind of sillier.
I mean, let's just say the first movie had an effect on her, like, so she's a little more talkative now.
Yeah, and like she's and there's a scene where she's like drunk also, so she's talking more, and like you can tell like she's drunk because she's drinking wine, so it makes sense. But like,
God forbid a character talk in the movie.
I know, like I don't think she's as mean. She's more dismissive. I don't think she's as cruel as she was. And I mean that's just because she does say some mean stuff in it. But yeah, like the Asian character, like she did have a section of the movie where it was to forward the plot, but it could have been any other character. I didn't really see the point of her being there either, but she was cute. She was only on the screen for like 10 minutes. Gaga was really good in it too, and she was only on the screen for like 2 minutes. But she was like, but her 2-minute segment was better the entirety of Joker 2.
Who did she play?
She played herself.
Oh, well then yes.
Yeah.
Like I've said on this show before, as long as she's playing herself, she's amazing.
But it's just so funny because like I've never seen her play herself, except like Gossip Girl or something. Was it when she played herself?
Yeah.
I think I would
yes.
count.
That's her.
I would count
old
American
face.
Horror Story as her playing herself.
The Countess is a very dramatic.
From a directing standpoint, like you want to cast, like if somebody's not a good actor, they don't have to be. Like you know this. You're not. You're a great actor.
I'm
No,
a bad actor.
you're a good actor. You're a good actor, but you know theater. You know acting. You know
Yes,
film. If somebody's a bad actor, it's okay. What's the who are they? Because I might have a role that's them, and as long as they can deliver their lines in front. Now, some people can't even deliver the lines to camera, and it's that confuses me. I'm like, what? How are you so broken? Like, just say the words, and then they get bad at talking. It's weird.
Yeah, no. I saw a lot of that in theater school. Lots of. There was one diva. She wanted so bad. She wanted so bad. She really did, but she was so bad. She was so horrible. Oh my God, she just god awful. Just like it's like you just watch so many other people do it, and then you just feel bad. At some point, you begin to feel bad. She wasn't a good person, so it's okay.
Oh,
but like you could tell, like this is what she wanted.
Mean, there are
and
people.
There's some drag queens that do
I was gonna
that.
say there are many drag queens that want it so bad.
Yeah, Elena was one of them. She wanted to be a good, respected drag queen so bad, and her drag was just so garbage, just hands down, just some of the worst fucking brick drag I had personally ever seen. And it was just constantly shoved down our throats, and you could tell the girl really wanted it. She really did. I felt bad for not liking her for a really long time because I just, she tried. She tried. And I felt everyone made me feel like the bitch, and I did for a long time. Felt like the bitch.
I think it's because I was friends.
I don't think you're a bitch.
I was friends with like the man behind the drag, so I think I let like I had some what's the word? Like I let things go because I'm like, well, he's my friend, so it's not a big deal.
See, and that's the thing.
a
He never,
longer
and
leash.
I never felt like Gavin wanted to be my friend, and I didn't like you in drag. I didn't like your drag. What the hell was I going to go out of my way to like you out of drag for? And your pozole was watered.
I thought it was kind of good.
Talking about
actually.
legit pozole.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
that was the last thing
in
I
Asian
ate.
cuisine, I feel like there's lots of like watery flavored soups, like
Oh yeah, I can.
miso.
I can
and,
see what you
like,
mean.
Yeah,
You know what? That was something I left out of my references from the earlier shows. They did a whole thing on soup, and it was a soup d'état was the restaurant, and it was like 30. It was made up, for you would see stab sometimes, and it was like there were 35 soups that you got to taste, and I was like, oh, like I would love that. I had ramen I liked for the first time the other night.
Where at?
At Kyoto,
Okay,
right here. If we finished early enough, I would say let's go.
we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, but yeah, AI. Well, none of us like it. Okay, so you said you took images from Google.
Yeah.
What if it's an AI image?
Well, now I don't know, but because even so, it's really weird because even if you use a program like Photoshop, they still push AI features on it, and it's like generative fill, like like highlight this area and click generate, and I could put like a T-Rex coming through my house. I'm like, why would I? Well, I'm like, it's sometimes I do feel like there's
So if we see any posters for drag and there's a T-Rex coming through, we know it was you.
Well, it's like there are ways to get certain things, like because when I made like my video visuals, I'm like, dang, I need like just a flat like image of like paint dripping, or I need like a green screen of just one little asset. I need just green screen like wings or feathers or something really specific that I'm like, you can actually find that if you actually want to go and find like sites that produce like 3D models or certain things. Like you can buy that stuff. Like during COVID, I was subscribed to like a production website where you can just subscribe to it monthly and get access to all these like green screen, like any theme. That's why all my like drag videos in the time were like so edited, because I had all the assets available for me. And then now luckily people on YouTube will upload certain things like free, royalty-free green screen.
Yeah, like sound
sounds,
bites.
or they'll have like spot like light wall or like circle.
Oh, I used a lot of those for Max Drive.
Yeah, and so like it's free use, so it's royalty free, and if you're not using it for commercial use, whatever. But I've definitely like stolen. So like there's two like major aspects of AI that's like shady. Like A, it's obviously the like environmental consequences of using it, but then B, it's also just like it references, because AI references things that already exist. So
it learns from people.
It's
using
ultimately stealing it from somewhere. So I'm like, I'd rather, I guess, steal from someone than like contribute to hurting the world. And also, it's like not even that much. Like you can go on stock images and find it ethically. Like you can do it for the right way. That's why like I go like on Canva Pro and just screenshot what I pay for and just use it in Photoshop, which I end up using in like Canva Pro editor anyway.
No, I use Canva Pro all the time. What I had a question about AI specifically. I'm trying to remember what I was. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I think. Oh, I was gonna say it's being forced down our throats when you Google things.
Yeah,
like you just Google and it's like, do you want the AI version of the answer?
Yeah, even TikTok's doing it. Like, normally, if you watch a video and you have no idea what it's about, it'll like thumbnail what like
the search.
What
yeah.
is la la la.
Yeah.
And I went to click it, and as I was clicking it, I realized it said AI overview, and then I just got like a whole thing about it, and I was like, no, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah, like usually when the search bar is there, it's just because I want to see similar videos of that same caption.
Yeah, and I was just like, now I've just used AI.
Or I guess like on Gmail or whatever, like if you start typing stuff, it'll ask to like rewrite your email for you or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that is AI, huh?
Yeah. Like there's also like.
So should I feel bad when I say yes? That's what I was gonna write.
Well, it depends, because it's like there are some like features that we've been using for years that are considered AI, like GPS, or like when I use
GPS is considered AI.
I mean, it's artificial intelligence, and you use like a program like that, and it has to like. It navigates through, like that would be considered AI, right?
I think so. Somebody swore to me that Waymo had a man in India driving it, remote control, and I was like, no, that's not. Waymo is like a self-driving car. They were like, that's what they want you to think, and I was like, okay, sure.
I'd probably feel safer knowing that if there was someone somewhere writing.
Yeah, for sure. Also,
Just
they wouldn't.
GTA.
They wouldn't get like stuck like at a 4-way stop or whatever. Somebody would be like, "Okay, I'm gonna go," or like when they get stuck in San Francisco in an alley or whatever.
Waymo is just GTA 6 beta. People were just playing GTA 6 in real life.
Honestly,
just the boring version. But it also like there's things in like Photoshop that I use that I think would be considered an AI like function where like.
So I use like background. Get rid of.
Yeah, like remove background, or you can like I do like now, especially with drag filters, drag flyers. It's like I'll do select subject, which it'll scan the picture for the subject and select it, which I think that is technically an AI feature. I think, but when it comes down to like generating an entire image or video or something, then it's like that's a lot more. I'm assuming it takes a lot more resources.
I want to use it as a tool.
Yeah,
like
is it AI or is it an editing tool?
Yeah,
because I use
it can
like,
be both, but
I
it's
mean,
like
somebody's gonna make the argument that they made a poster and it's all an editing tool.
Oh my god! And then you're dense and dumb, and I no longer care.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I use background, but then sometimes I have to go in. I have to pop the little pen out of my phone and like restore a shoe, or restore someone's hand. You know?
Yeah, and
retouch some eyeliner.
It's kind of like the the lesser of two evils, I guess. But it's like when it's just like not necessary. It's just like for fun, like people making like AI boyfriends and like seeing like what like a certain like movie character would look like as a baby performing the scene. Like I've seen some fucked up AI videos that I've laughed at, like dancing cats or dogs or something. But I'm just like, well, it's already made, so I'm not really. I don't share it. I just laugh at it and move on. But the ones that are constantly creating things on a daily basis, I'm like, you don't need to be creating shit like that.
I would ask them. I would not like if I had a choice. I would say they should stop. But there is one Instagram that I follow, and it's pugs cooking. And like I like pugs. That shit gets me. Like the little pug, he's making sushi, and like he's cutting. Like he just takes his flat paw and it holds a knife, and I'm like, that's it's so gaggy.
I think one of my favorite things is people who make fun of AI.
It's kind of funny.
Like those fruit
I'm
ones,
an awful person.
like the fruit like dramas with like the strawberry and the banana, and like one has an affair with the pineapple. It's really so stupid.
That's actually Veggie Tales for adults.
But people like will recreate it like in real life, like with like paper cutouts and stuff like that. Like that, I think that's kind of funny. Because sometimes like the ridiculousness of it is kind of funny. That's why like early AI was funny because it looked so bad. But now that it's getting so convincing, it's like kind of scary.
Well, the deep fakes. That's what scares me, are the deep fakes. Because like, I've been accused of saying and doing heinous things, and I'm like, but I haven't. So I always know I haven't. And then the minute like you see deep fakes, you're like, oh shit. If somebody really cared, they could just make a deep fake of you doing whatever.
I remember I used to watch Shane Dawson back in the day, and he did a conspiracy theory video about deepfakes when they first came out, and they're like, yeah, like if someone got a hold of a video of the president and was like, I'm declaring nuclear war on this country and posted it publicly, like it could start like a nuclear apocalypse or whatever. And I'm like, that's kind of scary because that could happen.
I mean, is that scarier than Trump?
Well, part of me is like, I think Trump will do it on his own, but like, it's.
I mean, it's kind of already going on.
Yeah, so it's
here.
like.
I think it's scarier with Trump because like you would never have imagined Biden out of the blue being like nuclear war on like I'm trying to think of like
Korea or
like a nothing like Estonia, like nuclear war on Estonia, but like if Trump came out tomorrow and was like nuclear war on Estonia, I'd be like, oh
yeah, what's he doing
shit,
now?
an Estonian person pissed him off. Ugh.
So yeah, AI bad.
That could be any questions from our audience. It was drama.
We're talking
but
about like AI and
you can ask any question. It's fine.
AI drama.
Or like I live with one of you. I don't have any questions. Oh.
Speak, sister.
I like when people get up.
We had
'cause
you
then
on the
proves we have an
phone, and now we
audience.
have you in the live studio audience.
I said, well, this is kind of AI related, but apparently I work with a school. I work in the school district, and apparently this year, like senior graduates, they're not going to have like a physical person reading their names out on stage. It's going to be AI. And
I heard about that.
So a lot of people Well, my mom works in the district, and I talked to her yesterday, and she was like, "I've had all day. I've been arguing with parents because parents have been mad that like what do you mean? Like my kid worked all these years, and all of a sudden like AI is gonna like read their name. Like they want the teacher who was actually spent time with them to read the name. So they've always been like they're outraged.
I can, yeah, that's reasonable. I feel like, but also for me, I'm like, for me, like I would like the teacher to still physically be there, but also like if my name was not like a basic name, I would hate for like the person to like fuck up my name and then ruin the moment like completely. Unless like, but then also the AI can do the same thing.
Well, what I was gonna say is like, in my high school graduation, like I did the office announcements every day, for my entire senior year.
I could
like,
see that.
I was like National Honor Society. I was on the Academic Bowl. I played sports. I was in the band. I was in theater. Like I was all over the yearbook. Like I was that girl. And like the principal knew me. You know, my dad was on the school board for 19 years. He knew my dad, and he still fucked up my name. Like so, I don't know. It wasn't if it's teachers. Like, do teachers usually do it?
Somebody, a teacher or faculty.
But see, I think that's a like slippery slope, because then it's like,
well,
you want your teacher and I want my teacher, and then we have teachers swapping out.
Because I guess it's high school, so it'd be like the heads of whatever department.
Well, I mean, like, I just think that it's the principle of the ceremony of it. Like, it feels, oh, so you're just gonna program something to say it, like, you know, because
is the stage is empty. Kids walk up and they scan a QR code and it reads their name.
we are the generation of people who read books like The Hunger Games. Like, are you guys kidding me? Like, this is so crazy to me. It's so insane to me. I have so many thoughts and opinions about it. It's
So like instead of getting a card with your name on it, it'd just be a card with a QR code.
that's so like it's
Walk across the stage.
so corporate. It's so, I mean,
It takes the like
humanity,
Tradition.
humanity and like
out of
the
it. I
soul
mean,
out of it.
I'm a girl who graduated during from college. I graduated during the pandemic. Half of us didn't walk that graduation because we didn't get a graduation. We got a virtual thing, and it took the ceremony out of it for us. It took like, I just worked 4 fucking years like a dog day and night to get this piece of paper, and we don't even get to have a ceremony because of this nasty pandemic. Now, it's a pandemic, like we got it, but still it took the fun out of it. It took the feeling of all of us being together out of it. And that, like, that's essentially what has become the same thing with the AI, except now we're intentionally removing it.
I think all graduations need to be revamped with who reads it, because like I couldn't tell you who read my college one. Like I only know my high school one because I knew the guy.
We had our class president read a bunch of stuff for us, and
I like that.
then we had the principal, who all of us really respected because he was so involved with us. He was the one who read the names. He wanted to be the one to say, bye to all of us. That felt good. That felt personal, especially coming from a shit school like I did.
Which district is this? Yeah, I like Sac City. That's where
Also,
I subbed.
unfortunately, we're just at a time where education is about to be just as prosecuted as I think the Salem witches were. It's under attack right now. The education system is under attack.
I just remember thinking like, oh, like if I, growing up and I graduated 2009 high school.
I graduated a few years after you.
Like I just assumed that like people after us were going to be smarter than us just by default.
I did, yeah.
Because they're going to have access to things that we didn't, like Google and everything, and like
The internet.
Yeah, and then they'd have to carry books like heavy books every day to school, and they had it all access on their laptops or whatever. I was like, dang, I would kill to have a laptop.
More reasons where like we had to go to the public library.
Yeah.
You had to borrow a university library book. You had to order a book online.
You had to put book covers on
I had to
them.
find the Spark Notes online and read them to avoid reading books.
Yeah.
I never read a book. in high
But
school.
it's just crazy
Not
how it's
one.
like, well, luckily because I think also I got kind of deterred because my nephew, he just turned like 16. He was like good in school, and I don't remember him doing anything other like anything extra that we did. But he was a way better student than I was, and so or unless the standards were just lower or something because he was getting good grades all the time. He still does. Whereas I was a good student like in elementary school, and then when I got to high school, it's kind of like, you know, it was not that great. But I just assume like, well, like the next generation is gonna be so much more in touch with like everything socially, you know, like just because I also was like going to school when like Obama got elected, and it's like, oh, we're going like up and out, like we're going into the future.
That was big.
I'm always reminded how old I am on this show. I think
Suzette
I
was
was
divorced.
Well, I
Obama
want to
got
give
into office.
seriously. I was divorced, but yes. When did you graduate high school?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. But I was gonna say I do think I like, just to give context of someone considerably older. I think that like socially people are better in high school today. Like we had no trans people because I at my high school. We didn't have any out gay people. Like it was so weird because now there's a bunch of gay people that are out from my high school, my class, and the class
but in
after
California.
me, and a bunch of trans people. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of other states where there's no trans people. There's no gay people for miles. I mean, they're there physically,
Right.
They are, but they're not out. You know.
Yeah.
It's not a safe space for them.
But
know?
I didn't go to high school in those places.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I remember even when I was in high school, I was the only open out freshman. And that was like such a big thing. Like I remember fighting so hard to be like, no, I don't like you. No, I don't like you. No, I don't like you. Because, you know, when you're the only gay person, all the men are like, oh, you like me.
While they're doing all of the gay shit themselves, like pulling people's pants down and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
I can tell you, I could count.
Homoerotic
I
as
could count on
fuck.
about 5 hands how many straight men did something gay to another a man. Whereas me, I can count on one hand how many times I did nothing.
The straight boys in my high school, they would run up to each other and smack each other on the dick. The straight boys, and like if you reacted, you were gay, and it's like, no, you just touched a dick. Like,
Yeah.
what?
It's interesting.
It's so confusing.
Like I would just be like minding my own business. I was like, I would just want to just be invisible. Like I never get the whole like idea of like locker room fantasies, because locker room for me is like trauma. Because like I hate a locker, like the idea of a locker room, like because I think people always assume like, oh, like the locker room must be so hot as a gay person. Like it was traumatic. It was like scary.
No, let me tell you, as an adult, because I've subbed, and like I didn't know this because I didn't have this relationship with. I was in a lot of locker rooms growing up, like because I played sports. But like now you go back as an adult and you're like, oh my god, it smells so bad. Like it's horrible.
Yeah,
it's
I
horrible.
remember it just being like Axe body spray and BO.
No, it's just BO. It's teenager BO.
Well, it was BO being covered by Axe body spray.
Okay, that's
so the
fine.
mixture of them. That's all that people wore back then,
Oh my gosh.
including me. I wore too.
Yeah, no. Sometimes if I get a whiff of Axe, I'll get like in Ratatouille when he eats
Yeah.
Ratatouille for a second, it'll take me right back to that moment. Just.
I've never been an Axe girl. No.
I was like Axe spray and also Axe like the deodorant sticks too. I think.
Oh, you know what? I like when your whole ecosystem is Apple.
Huh?
So
I had the hair stuff too.
Oh, like the pomades and stuff.
It smelled good. And I was poor.
I don't know if I had the Axe hair stuff too, because I forgot I had hair in high school. So I might have, but my hair was long. I had like long scene hair.
do you ever imagine like have a high school memory, but it's you now in high school?
I have reoccurring dreams of me in high school. Not so much now, but for a long time I did, where it was the first day of school, but I didn't have my schedule. So I had to go to the office to get my schedule. And by the time I got my schedule, I was like a class behind. So I kept trying to catch up to all my classes, but I was a class behind the whole day.
I'm about to reveal my graduation year, but in a couple of months it'll be my 10-year, and I keep as I get closer and closer to it, I keep having reoccurring like flashback dreams of being there.
Are you Manny or Manny?
Arguably both, because I was both back then. I did drag in high school. I mean, What were you gonna do? Beat me up? No, you weren't, because I fought in school.
I wish I fought in school. Like, I wish, looking back, I wish I would have started fights because it wouldn't have like affected my future anywhere because I didn't go to college.
Yeah. Hey, and I did go to college and I fought. You can punch a bully and still go to college.
If you have good enough grades and money, I don't think college is like, ooh, you fought.
Keep it up.
I just feel like I would have just been like less fucked with at that point if that was the case. But also a lot of times, like it was like girls that bullied me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like girls did.
Like ugly ones?
No, just girls, because I don't know. That's why it almost feels like more of like a betrayal when a girl bullies you as a gay boy.
Yeah.
Because it's just like we're basically on the same side here. Like you,
They were just jealous. They knew you were too pissed.
I don't know. They were just kind of like, I don't know. Like I went to school during the hyphy movement, so there's a lot of different types of people around. But once I became an upperclassman, like it was kind of like chill. Like no one really fuck with me because if they were older than me, they already knew who I was, and if they were younger than me, I'm not gonna give a fuck about you if you're younger than me.
Yeah.
And most people who did fuck with me ended up getting like kicked out of school anyway. Like I was in digital photo class, and I had like a core memory because it's almost kind of funny, but I think in the moment it kind of hurt my feelings. But like looking back, it makes me laugh. Where we only had like a handful of bathroom passes, so like we had like a limited amount. Like we couldn't go after we used all of our bathroom passes. And this guy would always want to go to the bathroom, so he was like he was going down the line of all the people on the computer, and he'd be like, "Hey, can I get one of your bathroom passes, whatever?" And then everyone's like, "No." And then he was like, "Hey, can I get your bathroom pass?" I was like, "No." And he's like, "I hate gay people acting like faggots."
Because you want to go to the bathroom.
But I just thought it was so funny. Like, I don't know why he was mad at me when I was the only one who said no. I wasn't the only one who said no. But when he says, like, I hate gay people acting like faggots, it's just so, like, I say that now. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh, you got me.
Oh.
Yeah, in middle school. Middle school was the first time I punched a first bully. You never forget it. There was this one guy who was just obsessed with, like, making fun of me for being gay. Because I was out in middle school. It wasn't a secret. It was just one day, like, it didn't really bother me, but it started to get to me because then I started to notice like other people were chiming in and laughing, and like it started to become a thing, and I was like, okay, you calling me a faggot, I don't care. Everybody thinking this is a cute little joke, now I care. So then I punched him in the face, and he called me a fag. I turned around, I whopped him, hit the floor, and I stood above him. And I said, "Just got beat up by a faggot." And I walked away. Did I get in trouble?
Middle school?
That's cool.
I love that.
Yeah. Did I get in trouble? No. That's what kind of school I went to.
Have you guys seen the volleyball player
The feminine kind of gay one
from from Ensign? What is that? I don't know. Yes.
Yeah,
Jordan Lucas.
I think I saw a video about him on Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean on TikTok.
Have you seen?
Who?
He's like a really effeminately gay, like flaming volleyball player, and only after he does something good, then he's like,
Yeah, like he'll
like
he'll like hit like a spike and get a point. And he'll be like,
right,
gay right,
no hair.
Yeah, just a boy.
He's just hair whipping.
Hair.
Yeah, and
I
it's
love bald hair whipping.
It's amazing. Like it's so.
Sucking the hair behind my
Well,
ear.
he has a
when
little
there's
bit of
no
hair,
wig
so
on.
it's funny because it's like buzzed.
Yeah, it's just like a fade. It's like a boy's.
Yeah.
Fade.
I think is he Asian or?
I don't. I think he's definitely. I would say he's half black.
Oh, I'm completely off then. I think because the girl I follow was who was talking about him was an Asian girl, so I thought because most of her content's about Asian Americans, so I thought that's what it was about.
I think it's amazing though, because like we've had gay athletes, but we've never had like a sassy athlete. Like, can you imagine a football player sacking a quarterback and then doing that? That'd be amazing. Because what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? He just sacked you. He just beat all your linemen and sacked the quarterback. You don't want him to do it? Stop it. And that's what people are basically saying. If you don't want this guy doing this, then stop him, and they can't. Cal State Northridge. I'm not going to find information about his demographics. Oh, where did his family come from? France and England.
So he's white?
In the 13th century.
What are we talking about?
You asked what his ethnicity was.
Is this RuPaul?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Chaka Khan. So yeah. Anyway, I thought about that because like I love you beating up a bully and being like, oh, I can't say the F word, but you just got beat up by an F word.
Yeah, it was good. It felt so good. We're cool now. He says hi to my mom apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my mom will like text me when she runs into people that like she finds out I go to school with, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so crazy. I actually didn't like them. I mean, we're all adults and I don't care anymore, but that's so wild that they would say hi to you.
He is Native Hawaiian and Hispanic. No.
Anyway.
Any more questions? You don't have to.
No more questions. Actually, I make my own destiny.
That's just why I'm like, you know what? If there's some drama and I'm not part of it, I'd love to talk about something.
Like about drama, you mean?
Well, I mean, look, like I think sometimes, like we do cover like the story.
I mean, any drama that I know will just get us in trouble for talking about.
Something that we know.
You qualify as that too.
I like how you
keep your
did
mouth shut.
I like how you did that. I know some drama.
This just in.
I only gossip about good stuff. So,
and if it's not, we gossip in the group chat.
Yeah.
Which we were talking about the AI thing today. That's why I brought it up. So
the Eden group chat.
Oh my God, Instagram and Twitter were going insane with that. But we'll have that discussion in 2027 in April. Oh, my Chardonnay glasses came.
They just now came.
No, they came when they were supposed to, but they had gotten delivered, and then my roommate had picked up the package and put them down, and then like 2 days ago, he and I were there, and he goes, "Hey, are you ever gonna open that package?" And I was like, "Which one?" And he was like, "This one. I brought it in for you." And I was like, and it was like tucked in the chair next to the tree in the house. If you know that chair, no one sits in that chair. Why does no one sit in that chair? Because there's shit in that chair. I looked at him and I was like, why would I have seen it there? But I will be wearing them. I had to miss Night of 1,000 Roses. I got into a car situation, but I have a new car now. So.
Oh, that was fast. That's
just
cool.
gonna do it.
Well, I work, for a car company.
Oh, that's right. Good for you.
Turn around was whoop.
Are you just gonna be Chardonnay one day randomly?
Yeah, I
When
told
no
her
one
I'd do it
else is?
randomly when no one
Okay.
else is. Yeah.
That was a curse night.
I said the next time everybody's all confirmed there, I'll do it.
The original Chardonnay night.
Yeah,
I watched from afar.
because all of us were like
Well, I had a
blind. We could not see in the club at all because we were all wearing sunglasses.
Oh,
All-
those glasses you can't.
Oh, the night you performed. I think you were talking about the night that Chardonnay
Oh no! Like when we all
came
did it-
into existence. 'Cause I was like,
No.
I had a whole episode that
Well,
night.
yeah, that was funny too. It was funny to be there for both of those instances. Like I was there to like
You know
third
about
party.
that, right?
I do know
Yeah,
about that.
The
fuck.
Tabasco gate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tabasco.
It's like 10 ounces
Yeah.
straight.
That was funny.
Terry was like, you remember how you
In
were
hindsight.
into Tabasco for a while, and I was like, yeah, it ended that night. Like I don't do that shit. Other hot sauces, but not straight Tabasco. I drank 10 ounces of straight Tabasco in shots. I was just doing shots. I was like, I need a Tabasco shot with a Tabasco back
She wanted something like salty.
because
and
I was craving
spicy.
salty and spicy, and I was fine. And then all of a sudden, I started sweating a little, and I eat spicy food all the time. I started sweating a little.
She does. I have gone out to eat with her. She gets spicy
The
shit all the
spiciest
time.
food there is. The gumbo I made last night was it was a little too spicy. I was like, this is almost not enjoyable. Oh, I ate ghost peppers. I ate Carolina Reapers. Oh, I mean, I
honestly,
made with
you
them.
two need to go out and have like spicy food together. This is the person you need to call because he's always like, "Do you want to get this?" And I'm like, "No, dude, that will literally
ever-
burn me from."
That was
Do you ever go to
that's how
Hot
I would
Boys?
sound after eating it. Yeah.
yeah. Like,
Oh,
I used to like spicy food. I just can't handle it anymore.
yeah, the chicken place because they're insane hot. I believe is Carolina Reaper.
Didn't-
And what?
Didn't we grow those? Yeah.
What do you do with them?
He eats them.
Yeah.
Squirt in people's eyes. Did you?
My.
ever,
Oh, go ahead.
did you ever? This is such an off topic. Did you ever watch Scooby Doo on Zombie Island?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Actually, I was just recently sick with the flu within the last year, and I forced Danny and the cats to watch it with me.
Remember when they were all the cats too, when they were all like eating all the hot peppers and shit. Yeah, and then I always thought it was so funny when Scooby Doo took the peppers and like squirted it in the cat's eyes, like
That
straight up
hurt
blinded
so
him.
bad.
I just thought it was so funny.
I always forget. Like I go to group chat. Like it's you, me, Bijou, and Liz, and I go to send a group chat, and I always forget that it has a name. That group chat. It's called the Hot Chicken Club, because I went to Hot Boys. I think I got a hot, like not even insane, like the hot, and I was like,
that's when we all took a little
yeah,
salt
and I
bite.
was like, oh my god, this is really hot. And then I think Liz was the first one to be like, okay, I'll try it, and Liz was like, oh, that's hot. And then I think you did.
I took like a squid
Like
we're
a
eating,
nibble.
like a squid we're eating in a Krabby Patty, like the tiniest bite, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of good. And I was like, oh no, yeah, it's really.
It
spicy.
gets you. And then Bijou did. And like there was one time, I think it was just on my close friends where I had the insane challenge. And it was like it was a random night, nobody else was at the club. It's one tender.
Yeah.
And it's like it's Carolina Reaper. Which one's hotter? Ghost or Carolina Ghost? It might be Ghost then. It's the hottest thing. It's like, and it doesn't hit you right away. It comes, and then it's not even the mouthfeel for me. What got me was the fucking feeling the capsaicin go. Is that, am I saying it right? Go through my fucking intestines, and I'm just laying on my desk, and I'm like,
So you're poisoning yourself, basically, or like acid, like you're drinking acid, eating acid.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be skinnier if I didn't eat such hot foods.
Have you seen the hot wings thing with Ariana Grande?
No, is she on
The like hot wings question where they
Mhm.
like have all the
Was it from this
there's
year,
like a
or-
clip. I don't know. It's
Was it
definitely
from
when she was
Wicked?
playing Glinda
Oh,
because
yeah.
she was definitely malnourished. But when she was like, there's one point where you get to where it begins to really kick up, and it's like everybody eating this wing, and they're like, whoo, and it's like all these people like going insane, and then it's like Ariana Grande. Oh, that's delicious.
That's like Lord.
Oh, what is that? And I'm like, the poor girl, she's had no food
She's
forever.
so-
She's just so.
Did you watch
numb.
Lords?
I was gonna say
No,
she's
I
been
don't
so
like
tolerant.
Lord just like was not phased at all when she was eating them.
See, now I just want to be famous so I can be in hot ones because they don't have non-famous people.
I'd be like, just one. I'm good with one.
What level? I'm gonna email them tonight. What level of fame need I acquire?
Vegetarian chicken wings.
Huh? No, I want to be on the show.
I was almost the guy from the hot
Not worth
sauce
it to do it at
show.
home. Because I do. You don't even understand. Believe her. I eat insanely hot food.
We're Angry Chick.
I don't think so. I'm allergic to butter.
Okay, we went out to get Thai food one time, and she was ordering Thai spicy. Yeah, see? And I watched her eat the whole thing.
Who needs an asshole?
Well, and you go out with me all the time. Like when I get pho, I don't want boba and whey, but like I think they said that right. Yeah,
Mhm.
but like I put. There was one time I had way too many. I just did jalapeno broth basically. Like I was just like, bring me some more broth. It was when I was really craving spicy and
And
salty.
I was like still eating, and she'd already finished. So
Yeah, and so I was like, just bring me more broth with like a bunch of jalapenos. There were like 4 jalapenos cut up in that broth, and it was just beef broth. And like I was fine, and I was fine, and I was fine, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be in my car, goodbye. And I went out and I threw it all up.
And I just kept eating and finished and had to pay for the food. Well, she paid me back, but like,
Yeah.
But I was like, I texted the group. I was like, we're having Tabasco Gate Part 2, y'all. She's in the parking lot.
Yeah, I
Jalapeno
stayed
Gate.
conscious that time. Tabasco Gate knocked me out.
Yeah, that was funny.
I lost consciousness for like a good 3 seconds. I thought the funny thing was like security at Badlands was like, "Who drugged you?" Because they've seen me drink, so they're like, "This is not."
Well, yeah,
You're
by-
not drunk.
By like, because I even texted Marcos. I was like, something's wrong with Suzette. Like, she's not well. So they had to like tell Taryn to stall a little bit, and then they came up, and then that's when they came and got you. Because I know like we were all like on the mezzanine balcony, and you were like in the sofas.
Yeah, no, I had
and we
to
we didn't
lay
get up.
down.
We were just watching you. We're like, girl, are you good? Because she was like just like collapsed onto the sofas like. Like a freaking princess. I was like, I think she's not well.
I mean,
oh my goodness.
I'd rather collapse onto a sofa like a princess than Like fall down on
Fall down face first.
Yeah.
Off the mezzanine.
Yeah.
Projectile vomit off the mezzanine.
I am the drama. I know that made some people at Badlands mad. They were like, "You need to be the center of attention." And I was like, "No, I didn't want that attention. That was an accident."
Trying to think, what was the night that someone threw up off the balcony and it landed on Traegan? Was that New Year's or no? The dress code? Something happened. It was like a big night. It was like
I
a
remember-
holiday or something. I want to say.
I don't remember what night it was.
Because I was like, "You're still here." I would have gone home and threw up or done something.
Oh, they came downstairs and got a new shirt.
Yeah.
That's devotion.
What was it? I think it might have been dress code.
No, because I was in the my stuff was in the dressing room, so New Year's could have been New Year's.
I don't think I spent. Oh, maybe it was New Year's because I did spend New Year's. I was like, I didn't spend New Year's in Sacramento, but I fully did. I was drunk. I'm like,
Oh, you know what it was? Because I was like, I remember not being there for some reason. It's because I blacked out at home.
that's right. That's right.
I blacked out at home before 8:30.
That's
I
right.
was gone.
But
What
everyone
time did you
was
wake
mad-
up?
6 a.m.
Oh no.
Yes. No, I remember the last seconds. I remember slipping into it. And then the next thing I remember is waking up in the morning and I could feel my body. My reaction was, and I like looked around and I was like, oh my God. And I said, what time is it? And like, I could see from the brim that there was sun coming up. And I said, oh my God. Oh my God, no. And it's like, I grabbed my phone and I looked at what time it was. And I said it was the first. And I said, oh my God. Please tell me I slept through New Year's.
Yeah.
And Danny goes, are you conscious?
That was my whole.
I forgot about
Like right after Tabasco we ate. That was my whole Palm Springs. Like every fucking night. Like the first night.
I remember like there was a whole bunch of drama because we had to like pay to get in and like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh wow.
Well, you didn't have to do that.
I did not. I paid the price.
Yeah.
You paid a different price.
It was still a fun night though.
No, it was a great night. I heard I had fun.
That was also me in Palm Springs.
I was also up at
People are like, "Girl, you had fun." I was like, "Did I? What did we do?" Hey, you've seen those pictures,
To you?
right?
I didn't know you were there. Yeah, that's okay, friend. The last thing I remember was you leaving with everybody, and the next time I saw you, you were asleep on my couch at 6 a.m.
That's so funny.
Oh, I didn't need any checking.
No,
up
you
on.
were
I was
sleeping.
fine.
Yeah.
No, I fell twice.
Yeah, didn't you fall on the way out of the house or like that?
I fell trying to leave, and then I fell again trying to stay.
Because someone told us that. I think Val told us that. I was like, how did you know that? Like, did they communicate that or something? Did you tell somebody that happened?
No, they were fully there. Everyone was getting up to get in the Uber, and I said, "Okay."
Oh, that sucks.
See, I heard from people watching me that like when I got back that one night with all the pictures from Palm Springs, not the night before, the 10 shots in an hour night, that like because I threw up in an Uber or a Lyft, it was bad, and like people were like, "You're not okay," and I was like, "Me, I'm fine," and I started like twirling in my heels, and I was like, "That tracks. That sounds like me," and like I walked with Belle back to my room, and like I guess the people walking with us from other courts weren't there anymore. And I turned to him. I don't remember any of this. He told me all this. I turned to him and I said, "Are we alone?" And he said, "Yeah." And like I collapsed in front of the door. And I was like, "Yeah, that also sounds like me."
Are we alone?
Boom.
Everyone deserves a little wine every now and then.
Yeah, the last time I blacked out like that was like college.
I'm not proud of it.
I don't think I've blacked out drunk since I was like 19 or 20.
Okay.
And it was
well,
off
I'm
like
just
Kirkland vodka.
living my second. Actually, Kirkland is like Grey Goose, they say. I have some in my fridge. I just
Vodka, tequila.
contrary to my onstage in club life, I don't drink much at home.
I think like the adrenaline, like sometimes I'll want to drink to get drunk and I just don't get drunk because I don't know if it's like the adrenaline kicking in or something. I just don't feel it. Like it's really rare. Like at Paradise, I'll get drunk because I'm just so at ease there, and I just don't do anything except I don't eat. Like I don't eat before the show, so I just go, and then I'll have one like Mexican candy, and then I'll have like a shot of tequila or something. That was me on Tuesday. I kept like adding sh to everything. Like I don't know, like not sh,
Like
but
at the end, like shh.
no, like whenever I would say like anything with an S or a C, I kept adding an H to it. Like my veneers kept slipping or something. I kept saying like, you can see her on the now serving this Saturday at Roscoe's or something. And I was like, I keep like not slurring, but I'm like. It was really weird, and I only had like two drinks, and then of course Bijou, like after my first drink, Bijou was like, "Someone get her a tequila shot. Someone get her a shot of tequila."
Oh, I saw the video.
And no one was like saying anything, so I'm like, okay. And then as I was performing, they were like pointing at this thing, and they're all pointing, and I'm like, "What are you pointing at?" And it was a cup of tequila. I was like, "Oh," and it was like this close to my head. I was like, "What are you pointing at? I don't see it." And it was a thing of tequila, so I drank it.
Because you're blind.
Well, also because I'm like, because I see dollars and I see fingers go like. So I'm like, what are you pointing
when someone's like doing this, and I look at it and I go towards it out of my peripheral, and it's just a hand.
Just a hand, yeah.
Yeah, that is like I don't hate it, I guess, but I'm like read the room. Don't like. Oh, okay. We have another member of the audience.
Is that?
Oh. Okay. Word. Do we know where? Who?
They did mention that there was gonna be. Hi, kitty.
See, like you never get pugs in the wild just coming up to you, like a parking lot pug.
Oh my goodness, you're so pretty.
One of them.
He's got a. Is it yours?
It's just an outside.
Oh, I'm like, 'cause he has a collar and a bell. I should really have a bell on me for people.
You need an air tag on you.
Probably. I do need a air tag. I'm going to say that to camera. I need an air tag and a bell. Also, Tragan messaged back and said that, yes, it was New Year's Eve when they got vomited on. I like that. And then they said why.
Oh, yeah, because they're just trying
I was like, because it came up and we're talking about it.
Why would they just asked us about something random, too. Oh, they're asking about Joy Desperate recently. They're like, what was it that people were mad about Joy Desperate for? And we're like, I don't remember. And then I remembered it was about drag nepotism or something like that.
And they were anti? Oh, shit.
I was earlier, but no one was saying anything. I had Sniffies open. Oh, Val. Okay, now Val's in the chat. How come I didn't see any of these before?
What do we got?
Where she laid down behind. Is that the one with the picture? Like Val says, the most drunk I got was at Paradise, and I laid down behind the DJ booth, and I was like, "Is that the? We have a picture of her, don't we? Like of her like laying like planking behind the DJ booth." Yeah. I remember when we were collecting cans for the can drive. We were stacking up the cans of corn. That was during my whole like push it out era, and then Val was like stacking the corn, and she was like, "I'm gonna eat this corn. I'm gonna push it out later." And then she like laughed at her own joke and like fell on the couch laughing, and I was also laughing, but you couldn't hear what she said because there's just only me on the mic, so it was just me laughing into the mic and nothing. Which is like, almost all the time.
I was like, "Who the fuck wrote 2W2?" It was me. I'm like, "What? What
does that mean?"
I don't know. It's a pocket thing. What's Manny's CD name?
Who
Janelle.
Who asked that?
Valentine.
Valentine. Yeah, it's Janelle.
Which cat is the favorite cat?
Plumette.
Laszlo.
Oh.
And it was, and Valentine confirmed it was New Year's when Bijou was hosting. I was like, I was also hosting.
I swear I was looking at the chat earlier and I didn't see anything.
I'll keep it open.
Oh, I think because I had it paused. Oops.
Yeah, if you pause it.
My brother wants to know, if you could kick one person out of the Sacramento drag scene, who would it be and why?
That could get us in trouble.
I know, that's why he sent it.
I will say there is a social media policy at Badlands that I don't want to violate.
About what?
Like you can't talk about.
I'm not allowed to have an opinion about a bad person. I have to be complicit.
I mean, I've already
compliant, but it's nothing new.
Everyone else talks about this person and nothing's happened to them.
Yeah. No,
Is that your person?
let's see.
I mean, I mean, there's no one I really know because like part of me is like, as much as there's so much saturation of drag in Sacramento. Like, the more bad drag there is, the better for me because it makes me look better.
I wish I could get rid of some of these drag names.
Just the names?
Like some of these names are so heinous. I like
Hiroshi Mama.
I like sometimes I'll be like reading the Monday casts and I'm just like, that's an ugly name. Thank you.
I just like the names that like when people are like trying to be like inclusive, like having drag more be inclusive to other things, just not like outside of the clubs, or whatever. And they have the most like
Example?
derogatory, just like dirty names. I don't know, like I can't say. Well, one, I just think it's funny because well, one of them is not. This is a bad example because they're not one of those people who complains about anything. But like Clark Cunt, like they could never perform with their full name anywhere other than a club.
Yeah.
Right.
But luckily, they're not one that complains about it. But like, there are people I'm sure.
Oh,
that have, like,
there are people who have to change their name for kids.
Yeah.
Right. And
like
then
I think what
you
I was
can't be
thinking,
mad. You
I was
don't get
laughing
booked.
at Disney Brunch when Dixon was like, "Are there any kids in the audience?" And I don't want to have like my fake butt showing. I was like, "Your name is Dixon Her," like, and I didn't even think about it until like halfway through. I was like, "Your name is Dixon Her," like.
But I think sometimes that stuff because like again like I didn't know Tilly Creams was a pun
Well,
for a good 6
I
years.
don't know. When I hear creams, I think there's got to be some kind of innuendo, though.
I just thought.
Well, Diana Hole, I didn't think that was a pun or whatever. I still
Oh.
think her name should be Diana Hill.
Yeah. You
Oh,
got it.
Diana Hill.
Or Amelia Need.
Yeah. See that one I didn't get for the longest time. Like I think somebody had to tell me, and I was like, "What?" Because I think of the names as the names. Like I'm like Amelia, Tilly. Those are names that people have. Pun names for me usually like, and like I know you take like the first name. Like my favorite, Carry My Bags.
Carry My Bag. It's such a stupid because
It's
like
such a
I just
good
think it's so
name.
stupid because I love when it's like not even a name. At that point, it's just like a word put next to it.
Right. That's
Okay, like, Carrie's a
honestly,
name.
That's my drag name. Carry My Bags.
That's why I loved Kamina Big Butt so much. Like it was like
Yeah.
And
Carrie-
Camina Big Butt is it's a double. She said it's a joke in Spanish too.
Kamina Big Butt.
I don't know.
Walk Big Butt.
I don't get the joke. Oh, I think okay. So maybe like an element of drag you would get rid of in Sacramento instead of a person. Because like honestly, there's no. Even though I have my tiffs with people that they usually hate me. I can't think of one person that I just hated first. But like. I still wouldn't say like, oh, they have to be gone from Sacramento.
Yeah, the only
drag.
person I would have gotten rid of was Elena, and she did it herself. So thanks, girl.
I just don't think anyone bothers me that much. Like I stay in my own lane.
I think that there's people who like. I don't think anyone should permanently leave the drag scene. I mean, I think they should, but like, I don't think anyone like us. If I had to choose, like, to make it fair, like, I don't think anyone should like leave it. But they shouldn't be booked all the time, and they shouldn't be booked in 2 different brunches in 1 month.
I'm not a good person. I'm not a big person. I want you gone.
One specific person or general people?
But I
just think that anybody should not be booked, especially when a lot of people are complaining about said person.
I think that's gonna happen a lot with brunch, because I don't think there's gonna be any sort of like oversight.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I just got asked to host a brunch today.
Oh.
Yes, I did.
You got asked?
Yes, I did.
Oh, in Sac, in Roscoe's?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
fantastic.
Yes, I'm in the next rotation.
Oh, you got asked to host?
Yes.
Yes. That makes sense. I thought you were saying somebody asked you to be in their brunch.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, yes. Someone did, but that was a while ago. But I got asked to host one.
Yes, you should.
So it was nice. Yeah, it was lovely. It was lovely. I said, yes, you know what? I think I am free that week. So yeah, I'll be doing that in July. Now I just got to think of a cast. It'll come to me. Yes, July 5th. Mark your calendars. I do find the way that they word things a little interestingly, but that's my own personal qualms.
That account?
I think I don't necessarily blame the account. I think the wording and the verbiage is coming directly from management. I have my own thoughts on stuff like that, but happy to have the opportunity. My foot in the door. I'm gonna do my best to make changes from the inside.
I would get rid of like what we talked about last episode. You weren't here, but we talked about drag families and how sometimes it's like I've been like someone's been doing drag 3 weeks and now they have a drag granddaughter, and it's like whoa.
Oh,
Like that's what I would get rid of because
yeah.
I think
You've
that
been
would
doing
benefit.
drag less than 3 years. You shouldn't have a drag child.
I don't. That might be too soon too.
That's me including the teen pregnancies.
Okay, that's a teen pregnancy.
Yeah.
All right, because I think like 5 years. Please. Controversial thought. Let's stop making the crowd uncomfortable. Like I do.
No.
Okay.
Like maybe stripping people down in the crowd when people maybe don't want to see people stripped down.
Okay. You want? I can repeat it. Do you want to say it
Take
in the
that
mic?
one to Instagram Live.
Also watching just like a random JLo number that like you don't want to see during a French number.
I'm like, come get the
Beat
mic.
Bijou on Sunday. No, I would just love to see Bijou do J-Lo. That sounds funny to me.
Bijou did
I told her not to wear it.
Beyonce when we did Shakira and Beyonce because some guy wanted us to.
Well, yeah, if that's the theme.
No. It was just he pitched.
I just love that she's doing. I just love that Bijou's doing it's close to kind of Cinco de Mayo time, but she's doing a Puerto Rican girl.
You know.
I think that would be perfect.
Beady. No,
she got close.
No, they were saying that let's not make let's stop making the audience uncomfortable, and no, we've been saying that a lot. Yeah, let's not strip the patrons' clothes off at 11 o'clock in the morning. It's there's back in the day when clubs were it was just a dance club, and then at midnight there was a drag show, and it was late at night underground stuff. Then yeah, that's totally fine. That's how I started seeing drag. But if we're at a brunch, a family-friendly brunch, at 11:30, you don't need to be pulling people's pants off and taking their shoes off and unbuckling their belts and I don't care if they are consenting to it. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not consenting to it. Yeah.
Said
We can
forced
tell you're a
consent is not
teacher.
consent.
I,
as an audience member, because I always said if someone was to pull me on stage and strip my clothes off, I would shoot myself and change the trajectory of everyone to that club because I'm no, don't do that.
I mean, honestly, you'd have grounds. That is a tortious offense. That is, that would be at least negligible infliction of emotional distress. Sorry.
I just think it's a bad it's just a bad name for us. We already have a lot of people using things against us to show drag queens are so perverted, we're always doing such gross stuff, and it's just that would be the prime ammunition to use against us.
So let me tell you guys this. I did a comedy show the other night. I don't know if you saw it, in West Sac at Drake's, and Drake's is a family restaurant, and it's a brewery or whatever. And so there were kids, and I was like, oh, I can do clean comedy, but there's a lot of innuendos, and there's a lot of dick sucking in the first 10 minutes, jokes, not activity. And I was like, I guess I just skip all that. And the producers were like, no, it's cool. Their kids aren't paying attention. And I was, I thought about it, and I was like, okay, but I'm not worried about being a comic who does that. I'm worried about being a drag performer doing comedy, doing that in front of kids, because I don't want to be. None of us want to be that conservative soundbite example.
And let's talk about that because as a person who
oh no.
I don't know. As a kid who works with kids, as a person who works with kids, I feel there are a lot of dare I say Disney movies that watching them back hit on so many crazy innuendos that if a gay person or an LGBTQ person were to make those same innuendos, it would be looked on so crazily. What do you mean you're I don't know. I'm just saying. It's kind of watching a lot of old movies, even Cars, Beauty and the so many old movies. It's kind of crazy. If we knew the producers were LGBT, these movies would not come out. That's all.
That's fair. That is fair. No, I think that a lot. I see a lot of stuff like that where I'm like, okay, now if a gay person did this, if a trans person did this, if a
Watch
queer person did
Zootopia
this.
1 and 2. Listen.
Get him. What about Zootopia?
It's just okay. Well, dare I say the second one made it come around, but I feel like the first one.
Yeah, not so easy to do this, huh?
No, I just feel like the first one was. I feel like it did a very good job at like emphasizing like the world we're in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like if we knew that the directors or the producers of that movie were like openly LGBT or whatever, that movie or this whole franchise would be labeled as something completely different.
Do you think it would be considered too woke?
I think it would. And that's that. I just think that depending on whoever makes or produces the film or whatever content really directs what the public sees of that. Yeah.
I think people already think that Disney is too woke as it is. It's like every time they do something, it's like, oh, it's woke. The woke left made it all weird. And there's a theory that someone at my workplace had brought up about like the Little Mermaid, like when they did the Little Mermaid, like they like purposely made it like not good so that people could like use it as justification to not diversify Disney movies anymore.
The
and
second
I'm like,
one?
huh?
The second one?
No,
The live action.
the live action Little Mermaid. And it's like, because when I saw it, I was like, this looks really good, and then I saw it, I was like, this is not good.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't their fault. It was like the color grading and just artistic choices, and I'm just like, this could have been really great, but they just made it not great by choice. And which is like, I don't know, that's like a conspiracy theory to be like, see, I told you it wasn't gonna be good, they made it all woke and now it's not good. It's like, well, it's not that, it's because the colors were dull and the music was not great and the CGI looked like shit. Want to say something? Yeah.
I have an example to go off of that.
Uh-huh.
Like the Beauty, I haven't even watched it myself, but the Beauty and the Beast makeover, like from the clips I've seen, it is not my girl Zoe Zegler. It is that person.
Oh,
Gal
you
Gadot.
mean
Snow White?
Snow White.
Snow White.
Yeah, I didn't watch it
sorry,
either. I
Beauty
didn't.
and the Beast.
Yeah, I didn't watch it
Rachel
either.
Zegler, oh my god.
Yeah.
Too many White Claws. But anyways, yeah, Gal Gadot, from the clips I've seen of her acting, awful, terrible. It was not Rachel. It is just a smear campaign against her, clearly, but just so bad.
Yeah, it's Rachel.
At least in that movie.
Fork
yes.
found in kitchen.
In the Fast and Furious movie, she's great, but that's an example.
Water is wet.
She's in those movies. That's right. She's such a bad actress. I forgot she was in those.
She
movies.
she dies. She's like she dies by shooting the car.
I don't think there's. Yeah.
No, like they're like on the car, but then like they're chasing an airplane, and then she's like holding on.
Yeah.
But then like there's a guy coming up behind the Japanese guy, so she has to let go of his hand to hold her gun and shoot him. You know, she probably could have just been like. But she let go of both her hands and shot him, and then like just died.
Yeah.
Which she could have potentially survived that. Like they could have, but. But I liked her in Wonder Woman 1. Like I thought she was good in Wonder Woman, the first one.
I'll give her that.
I've honestly never seen anything she's been in. And when I found
no.
out she was a terrible human, it just further made it worse because I once again was right.
But yeah, I think Rachel has really bad luck with that. Like when she did West Side Story, like she wasn't bad at that, but then what's his name as the Tony? Like
Tony?
The guy from The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh, Ansel Elgort or whatever.
Yeah, and he was like
him?
he was known for like talking to like underage girls, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, they
and so
ended
the
up
movie was like
canceling him.
shot before it even was like out. People were like, "This guy's a freaking predator." And,
Yeah.
And also, the movie wasn't good, in my opinion.
I also, I'm sorry, shoot me, but I don't think the original was good enough to require a sequel.
For West Side Story?
Yeah.
I love West Side Story.
I love it for what it is. I think it's great. I don't think we need a remake.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't
think-
want to see that
I think
today. You didn't. Nothing's changed.
I think it made sense. The movie makes more sense in the original to me, like the order of the songs and
Yeah.
everything. And I mean, the only thing bad about that movie, obviously, is like the casting. Like they painted all like the Latino actors brown, like dark brown.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know, like I love Rita Moreno, and like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of it, and I think this has a charm to it that only would really work in like the 60s or 70s. Like it doesn't only work now. Like with all those like old school like musicals, it's hard to take them seriously in like this day and age.
Yeah, there's not enough people who take it seriously for it to like I think if everything that had gotten us to where we are now was existing today, it would make it. Like Passion.
Passion of the Christ.
Yes. No, Passion. It's
a soap opera?
It's a play with like Donna Murphy and Maureen Maisie. It's like that's how old it is. But it's like a lot of operatic style, not opera per se, but that kind of like musical, and it's beautiful when you listen to the lyrics and like you get the story. But something like that I don't think would survive today. I don't think the audiences have the attention span or the appreciation for it.
Yeah, or like things just different mediums. They don't really work
Yeah.
for different things. That's why like, well, there's another movie that it was like a musical movie. It just didn't work for me. I was like, it just fits better as a play. I forget Cool Cats for that matter.
Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
I was forced to watch that, and first of all, I just have a bone to pick with Ben Platt. People are not being ageist. You look like a 40-year-old man in that movie. Around all those high school children, you look like a 40-year-old man because you are. So people weren't being ageist. You aged out of that role. You did it on Broadway. You won the Tony. Get over it and move on.
I don't look like I'm in high school.
But I don't think that I think that there's something magical about it being a play and a production. I think that's what gives certain shows the
Zhuzh.
magic, the zhuzh.
Not every play. I agree. Not every play should be like. I think Wicked worked out fine because I think they were allowed to be a little more fantastical with the sets.
I think because we had already had The Wizard of Oz as a movie, it was easy for us to transition it over to a movie sequence.
Would you want to see like Hamilton as a movie?
No,
Like a movie
no.
proper.
I think that the way it's written, we don't. That it would be inappropriate to have a movie, and like the pro shot is not a movie; it's a pro shot.
Which I think sometimes all you need is a pro shot.
Yeah,
yeah. Like
that's
I grew
great.
up with a pro shot of the Cats, and I love cats.
Yeah.
See, and like pro shots
is
are
it the
so
one
wonderful.
with Elaine Page?
Yes, and I grew up with the Donny Osmond version of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Oh, okay.
So I love Joseph, even though I am not religious or anything, but I love. It's just like if you, I don't know. It's like it just it gave me what I
I was
needed.
gonna say, is that why you're gay?
Yeah, that's what turned me.
Why are you gay?
The Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Yeah,
I say that to myself at least like once a day.
But shit, what were you just saying? You said something that sparked something.
Hamilton pro shot.
Oh yeah, like Les Mis. Like Les Mis, like you would think it would work in a movie, and they filmed it. Like everything should have worked, but it was just like something is awkward about this. Like them like singing live, like.
Well, because they weren't singing with music. The music was dropped in after.
Oh,
and
that
they
is weird.
had it like in their like ear.
Yeah, with like a piano or something.
Yeah,
That'd be weird to act around.
I couldn't. No, I couldn't. I don't think I would be able to do that. It's just. It would. I could. I mean, we could feel the disconnect. It was uncomfortable for the actors to like.
Especially when there's like, I don't know. I feel like there's always like one like miscast person in the musical. Like in that case, it was Russell Crowe, and it was like very obvious.
Who was it in Wicked?
Michelle Yeoh.
Oh yeah, I
unfortunately.
As soon as the words finished.
Yeah, I love her, but she just was not. Like they should have had Cheryl Lee Ralph. Or someone like that who can actually really sing. Like I think though that it was if you didn't know the story of Wicked, it was a good casting choice because Michelle never plays like an evil person, so you would never think she was a villain.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh well, obviously she's like the good person, and then so if you didn't know, you're like, oh shit, she's a villain.
Right.
But if you know, then you know it's a little bait and switch. But I think also any other actress could have taken that kind of thing. But yeah, it's just funny how like you think like, oh yeah, that'll make perfect sense on film, and then you're like, it's something about being able to cast your disbelief on some things, like with Wicked being a stage play where there's so much happening with magic and flying and stuff. Like you kind of have to cast your disbelief, but watching it in a film, like you get to see it really happen. At least they made it, and they did it well.
Right.
A lot of other movies are like the extended world is kind of adds to it, but like I don't know. There's a few plays that like have almost no set, and like you don't really think about it. Like I saw Rent the movie first, so I saw the play after, and I don't know if I would have liked the play as much without the movie to fill in those gaps, because I was like in high school or middle school, so I didn't really know like how to fill in those gaps about what's happening in that play. So after seeing it, I'm like, oh, I kind of have a gist of what's going on in the story to an extent. But then when I watch things like Nine, or like I don't know, like Nine wanted to be Chicago so bad, but also like Chicago was the
Chicago was
opposite.
good.
Chicago was like the opposite. Like when I watch people who do Chicago on stage, I'm like, this looks boring.
Well, and I
like, I
was
want to see
mean,
the set. I want to
not-
see dancing. And
Not to be, like Jew, but like Fiddler on the Roof is a good movie.
I've never seen it, but I'm sure it is.
I like it as a movie. I've never seen it as a play though. So
I was in it as a play.
Oh,
I've never
who were
seen
you?
it as the fiddler. I was the fiddle.
Oh, you were the fiddler.
The roof.
I was the roof.
were the
I know. I
roof.
was on. I don't know. I like keeping things separate. I think sometimes like we don't always need to have a hybrid. There are some things that work as hybrids and there are some things that don't. I think I also like when the adaptation like for theater is not so much like the movie. I think like if you're going to introduce it to a new generation, yeah, have a little bit of something in there, but I really enjoy changing the medium with it. Because I really do I grew up in experimental theater, so I grew up having like no set and leaving it all to like your ability to cast disbelief. One of my favorite plays is Passing Strange, and it's like it's supposed to be concert style, but there's like moving pieces and they don't have like real set pieces. It's all of them, and they're like taking you through this story as like this guy's like traveling the world and he's like learning about himself. It's all about identity and whatnot, and like even down to the sequence in the beginning when he's like smoking weed in the car with his friends. It's all four of them, and just the way that they place their bodies on like these metal chairs that they bring with them, you're like, oh, they're in a car. One person's like this, he's changing the gear shift all while they're doing things, and it's like I really enjoy that because now I don't necessarily care about the prop. You've told me everything I need to know. I've been able to cast my disbelief. I see the car.
Yeah.
Let's get to the story.
I like that.
And I don't think that there's certain things that like I just like being able to I have that moment be captured in with whatever medium they're using.
Yeah. I was just thinking like another one that probably wouldn't work is Six.
Yeah.
Because Six is such like based on like a pop concert story, like that you almost have to use your imagination for it. That
Yeah.
if they
concert style.
Yeah.
Well,
So
and
if
they're dead.
yeah.
Like,
But I mean, like if they try to like portray it like show what's going on as they're singing about it, like I think that it'd just be too literal and be just too.
I think that's a great example because I think
Yeah.
like it's like grounding it in a real world makes it unbelievable. What's believable is because it's in theater.
Yeah.
Like they're very meta about it. They say we're here for like tonight to tell you our story.
Yeah.
So that's a really good example. I still want to dress.
I also
in,
like
3 of those outfits.
I like when like people can take like a kind of a lesser, like a not so great movie or story and make it into a good musical, like Little Shop of Horrors.
It's like Mean Girls. No,
Well, Mean Girls was like
I don't want to. The play's good, but not the movie version of the play.
it's just weird because I never watched any of those movies adaptation ones from like I didn't watch Mean Girls. I don't know Legally Blonde. I don't know Heathers. I don't know Bring It On.
You've seen Legally Blonde, the original.
I've seen the movies, but I
Okay.
haven't seen the musical
Got it.
adaptations of them.
I haven't seen most of the musical adaptations. Mostly because I prefer to see them live. Like I don't like hearing. I had when the first time I saw Hamilton, I knew nothing about it. I knew that it was popular and I knew everybody really liked it. By the time I had seen it, it had been out on Broadway for like 4 or 5 years, and I just completely avoided everything about it.
I didn't get into it, and I like Lin-Manuel Miranda. Like I like In the Heights. I just did not like Hamilton. I could not get into.
I
it.
liked Hamilton for what it stood for because I think that at that time in theater, as somebody who was working in the industry at like what would have been my peak and like my ferocity with it, we needed something like Hamilton. We needed something for people of color. We needed something for music. We needed something for just a revamp of the dead stuff that just kept being like, oh, come on, at some point, like, you guys keep reviving some of the, like, not even the greats. And I think
they dragged Spider-Man into the dark or whatever for so long.
And I think that what made Hamilton so special on so many levels was just obviously the musicality and the story of it and whatnot, but I think that what it was actually doing is part of what contributed to that, because there were so many people who were like, fuck, I finally have a shot. Because it's written in the contracts, like, you have to be a person of color in order to play these main roles. That's actually what started a big thing when I was in university, because I don't know if you guys had ever seen it, but around that time, there had been a thing that a lot of the actors from Broadway had posted, who were like, we're tired of being black, being Latino, being queer, and being forced into these roles where it's like, there was this many people of color in my acting program, and I was always the help or somebody who was dying of HIV or just coming to this country and could barely speak English. Like, those were almost exclusively the three roles. Like, if I pulled out all of the scripts that they had given me, that's the one thing that, like, you could count on being in there. And that was a big issue that people were seeing in the big professional worlds too, because they were hiding under the excuse of, well, it's the believability of the story. You have to tell this story. This is your people's story. And it's like, yeah, well, you know, sometimes Mexicans have money. Sometimes Mexicans hire people to clean. You know, and Hamilton was kind of in all of that, and it was, I think, what pushed so many people to finally be like, no, we deserve roles, we deserve a space, we deserve something. So I think emotionally it means a lot for people.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I was like looking at the clock, and I was like, I do not want to stop you while you're saying this. I think that's very important.
But I am going to turn into a pumpkin soon.
Yeah. And do you have anything else to add?
Oh, you know what? Also, like, another musical that was actually better than the movie was Waitress.
Yes.
Like, Waitress was a good movie.
That is my absolute favorite musical.
But like, it's a really good musical. Like, it adds like upon the source material, makes it even better.
One of my goals is to play Dawn on Broadway.
That'd be fun. Is there any movies that you think that would make a good musical? Like, if you had to adapt them into a musical?
Tu Wong Fu.
Oh, that would be a good one.
I would love to see Tu Wong Fu be a musical.
Like, produced by who?
Like,
I think I have fantasies.
Honestly, then it would make sense. They're always in drag.
I think Alaska has been producing some fun stuff. I thought that their show that they had on Broadway with a couple of the rotating like cast members that they had was really fun. That's what I like about it. I think you know, somebody from that production world. I wouldn't want just anybody to put their hands on it. You know, I'd want somebody who really understood what that story was actually about. You know, who knew the difference between, like, I know that there was problems, but I know it was very problematic for people because they were like, well, they just think that us as drag queens are running around living as trans women, which is not the truth, obviously, and there's the convoluted, you know, context there. But I also think that, you know, it was a great sense of visibility. We are out in the sun sometimes. We are out at night sometimes.
Some of us do run around as trans women.
I thought about, like, if they ever remade Tu Wong Fu, how that would work, and I feel like it would only work in my mind is if you're traveling somewhere and, like, we didn't have time to get out of drag, you had to be in drag to get to where you were going.
Yeah.
And then you got stuck in, like, the small town and we're like, well, shit, now we can't get out of drag. Like, now we're stuck in it.
Oh, very much, yes.
Because otherwise it's just like,
you spend the first half of the play getting into the drag and the second half of the play in the drag.
Yeah, so it's just like, that would be the only thing.
That's a good convention.
That's one thing I think that would like convince people to, like, why would they stay in drag the entire time? It's like, well, because they don't want to get out, because they don't want to get, like, gay.
They don't, right?
Yeah,
because they need to stay these characters
yeah.
in that world. Okay, cool. Well,
Okay.
Any last words?
No, I don't think I've even booked anywhere this next month. Actually,
Oh,
I don't think so.
you should tell me when that happens.
I'm booked. Where am I booked? I'm booked somewhere. Am I? No, not this month. Not yet. Anyway, I'm booked in June.
Do you want to be booked this month?
Maybe.
Okay. Are we going out to eat?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll talk. Manny, any last words?
Oh, look at the kitty.
Oh, look at the kitty. Don't forget to vote, bitch.
Pet that dog.
Follow us on social media. Down with the AI. And don't forget to spay and neuter your neighbor's pets.
Honestly, thank you for saying vote, because voting is, especially with the Voting Right Act being stricken down.
Now
voting
more
is
than ever.
really
If you
fucking
can
important.
vote, you better vote.
Yeah, even if you live in California and you're voting blue, fucking vote. Like, keep the numbers where they keep them strong, so no one gets any funny ideas.
Yeah.
Ugh. And we should have choice rank voting. I just learned about that. All right. Well, there's a cat in the studio, and I want to pet it. So make sure you come to Stab Comedy Theater to enjoy all of their shows. I have STFU. It's been a while since you've done that. I have STFU this month on the 23rd, and then we will be back on. Fuck, I knew it. I think it's the 5th. I think it's the 5th. We'll be back on June 5th. Yes, for Say Yes.
Oh my gosh, we'll be Party at Craigie's June 5th.
Back on June 5th. Okay. Have a good night. Bye.
Alrighty, that is it for us for the evening. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We'll see you back here tomorrow. 4 shows. Have a good night. Get home safe. Let's see, is the audience all on YouTube or are we on Twitch? I was going to see if we can rage anywhere. No, it looks like we're mostly on YouTube. All right, see you back here tomorrow.